Miss
Am
Mac.
I? Hey, my girl, Sunny
Hey,
Minx. Girl, trying to close the door so I don't wake up my husband. I've
okay.
been so okay. I got to get my wifey shirt. That's first. Okay, so I definitely need that. And Sonny, I rock with you the long way
Okay.
because I mean this this damn show I haven't even watched it yet,
Hmm.
and it's just so not black excellent at all. It don't make no damn sense that Carlos got these beautiful black women going against one another. It sounds just like a clock like male. Everybody going against one woman. It's revisiting the beginning of the damn show, and you the target. Please don't let them do you like that, Sonny. Please don't let them do you like that. Please. This is sad. I'm not even into it no more. Now that it's all this is coming out, this shit is fake. And it's
Hmm.
all against people fighting against one another. Like, really?
It's unfortunate in terms of like,
Oh my God.
um, it's unfortunate that I I thought that I'm an open-minded person. I had only produced the show for that season or two, however they break it down, 2 seasons you can say. But I came in with a clean slate. I was unbiased to everything, and I just feel like I thought, that we would get a fair shake at things. In terms of just being able to show our story, because we have story without this person. You know what I'm saying? Being part of attached to, we have a real life. Look at, we're going through story now. You guys know where he is. Like, you
And,
guys know, like,
and you
so
know what? So what? So what? Yeah, I'm sure you knew that was going to happen. So what? We don't care about Moses not being there. When he do come home, he come home to his wife. We don't care about that. That's not important. Tell y'all real lives what you doing, what you got going on, what you got going on when he get out. That's what we want to see. We want to see good things. I already don't like black women going against black women anyway. I already get upset the way they look at us. I get it every day, Sonny. I get it every day with the stank face. Don't even know who I am. Don't even know me. So I understand. I understand. And it burns me up to see that this is playing out on TV, on our black shows. Like, come
well,
on, y'all. Come
listen.
on.
The fans are saying you're a little too loud. Your volume, so it's.
Okay. Because it's just like, it is ridiculous. Like, I
I
don't even want to
understand.
watch
I
it.
understand
I
you're
don't even want
passionate
to
about
watch
it.
it.
I am very passionate too. We have
I am
Braylon.
passionate about this. I love Melody to the end of time. Do I? My husband know I don't play about Melody. He already know that. Them T-shirts, because I really like that. Because I am a wifey of 18 years. Understand the background of a man going through stuff. Because my husband is born and raised from Los Angeles, so I get it. That's why I rock with you the long way. I get it, and they do change.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm gonna let Braylon hop on here. You can stay
Okay,
on the
babe.
line so much.
Okay. All right, Sonny. Bye.
Hey, Sunny, how's it going? Quite
Sorry,
a night
guys.
tonight, isn't it? Hey, everybody.
Seeing
Oh, by
very.
the way, to Divine Film, if you're so concerned about me getting something, maybe you don't have any time for you to have something of your own. Okay,
Who
how
who
about
you
that?
checking? Who you checking, child?
There's a couple of people that you need to
Oh,
know about. We'll talk in the DM. Listen, to be honest with you, I really don't get this, right? So Carlos said that Destiny was a problem with producers, and that
before
she
me.
didn't share anything before you, right?
Hmm.
And for it to be such a comeback season, she's really coming on and hopping on the backs of y'all to exist on TV. Now, Listen, I have no right to talk about people's lives. However, comma, you put yourself on TV, you are open to criticism.
Exactly.
Number two, my thing is this. Also, for 15 years, you wanted him, but now you don't want him. If somebody really doesn't care about something, they'll showcase it in their actions. And finally, I'll land it with this. Bishop T.D. Jakes said that, some people were born into pint-sized capacities of families.
Okay.
Maybe the reason why Destiny will never get to lessons, because maybe she's a pint-sized curse. How you think and how you move determines what blessings and curses come your way in terms of flow. Love you, Sunny. We'll talk in the DM. Love your chat. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
No problem.
Lovely young lady. Your profile picture is gorgeous.
Hey, Sunny.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi. So, thank you. Thank you. You can hear me, right?
I sure can.
Okay. Okay. So, I wanted to come up and ask you a few questions. If you can answer, that would be great. But if
Okay.
you can't, that's fine. Because
Mhm.
some stuff isn't making sense to me, and I just need for them to make sense.
Sure.
So, this is my thing, and I want to be honest. When you were first introduced to the show, I was like, if I have to choose between you and her, you got my vote, right? Because
Oh,
I can't stand her for obvious reasons and because she's a liar. But based on some stuff that has happened recently, I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of good on Sunny for now, but
oh.
I would still rock with you if I gotta choose between you and her. So
Okay.
let me just
I
say
like the
that.
honesty.
Yeah. So let me just say that. But what I want to understand is, so I know you said earlier that um you weren't. She was aware that you guys were coming on the show, but
According to
you,
Carlos.
according to Carlos, yeah, that liar.
Mhm.
So but what's tripping me is when you posted your picture of you and Moses,
Mhm.
Destiny and Tisha, they congratulated you on that post.
Mhm.
So at that time when that picture was posted, they knew that you and Moses were married. Destiny could clearly see that it was Moses that you were married to. So after after the reveal that you were now on the show, those comments were deleted.
Mhm.
And for me, I just feel like this whole storyline was cooked up between all three of you.
Oh
And as
wow.
a fan, I just feel like I'm being gaslit, like all the
Oh,
way
I
through.
mean, I understand why you can seem that way. Between like Destiny and I. There was never after I tried to reach out to her, and that wasn't really talk. That was via through text message. So um
Hmm.
again, I just learned yesterday that he had that conversation with her, which I didn't think it's too far fetched that he would have a conversation with her, right? I just
Hmm.
didn't know that they had that conversation because at the time, I didn't think anyone knew because us coming on the podcast was not planned. It was
Hmm.
really like days before the podcast, we got a call. This wasn't like it was months and this was before they start filming. It literally happened like, hey, can you come to the podcast?
Yeah.
And so and ladies like, yeah, nobody knows you're coming. So I was like, oh, okay. Mel didn't know. You can tell by her reaction. Go watch the tape. I don't think the rest of the cast was informed until they start seeing us pop up after the podcast. So I wasn't aware that she knew Destiny. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was the secret to everybody. And I still don't know who knows and who don't know, right? Until
Hmm.
somebody says differently.
Hmm.
But No, we didn't say call each other like, girl, listen, this what we gonna do to get on TV, okay? All right, so I'm gonna marry Moses, okay? And you just go on and act like you don't know. Cool.
Okay.
No,
All right.
it's not like no, that's if it was, I'd tell you at this point. Like, no, but it wasn't, like, seriously. So yep. Hope I answered your question.
And then my second question is, you
Uh-huh.
mentioned that you
Because I'm going by this now. I got my timer.
yeah, this is my second question.
Okay.
So you and Moses are from the same area in St. Louis?
Yes, we are.
Okay. And you said that you've never met Moses before the show or before Destiny, but he's been around your family and your family knows him. Chingy has mentioned him in music.
Mhm.
So for me, it's
He was
kind of
in
hard
jail.
for me.
He was in jail, sweetie. That's why I didn't see him. Let's put it all together now. Okay. The man told y'all on the damn show he did 15 years. I was a little girl. 15 years ago, I was a little girl. Okay. I was in college somewhere, being a college student. And yeah, I didn't mess with street dudes. So
Okay.
didn't know him. He was a street dude then. And guess what? That wasn't on my radar. So
fair enough.
That's why I didn't run into him, because I couldn't.
Thank you. I just wanted those two questions cleared up because
Okay.
those were not making sense to me, and I just wanted you to know.
You understand now?
I do understand now, and I want you to know Carlos is setting you up. Take your marriage away from this guy and his mess and go live happily ever after with Moses, because he does not like to see marriages thrive.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Hey, we outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some folks up. We talking tonight. What's up? Now I ain't gonna talk about nothing that we haven't seen because I'm being respectful. Go ahead. You gone? All right. Oh no, here go my girl right here. Here go my girl right here. Hey lady.
How you doing?
I'm doing swell. And you?
I'm good.
Let me start my time over for you.
Let me. Okay, I had to turn down because we're on live. So, but how you doing, sis?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there.
Listen, I know what happened. I was at the podcast. I understand what was going on. I said on my channel before, and I said again. Don't. So anyway, I said it was a setup. I said it was a setup from the time he said, "Oh, you done took her man," and everybody went crazy. And I said in my people that was around me, I said, "This is not gonna be good." And here come Destiny with all her lies. So, girl, you got it. The only thing I tell you, you ain't gotta explain nothing.
I'm done with that, sis. I thought, you know what I'm saying, I was asked to explain it, and it was really my first time being on obviously it was my first time being on a reality show. So I felt the pressure to explain, because I felt like, what else am I here for if it's not to talk about the situation in terms of if someone's asking me, because I'm a pretty transparent person. I don't like confusion in real life. I do like to try to get a resolve. Each time you see me, I'm trying to get a resolve at the end of the day. That's just naturally me being myself in those moments. But I did feel like, okay, well, I'm on the show, so I guess I ought to talk about it, right? Because they keep putting us in these rooms, and so so that's why I was being transparent, because I do believe in trying to be transparent.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, just admit it. Admit what? I said in the scene, like, I hate that the young lady hurt by it, and she feels like I did this intentionally, but that was never the case. I didn't seek out your man.
But can I say this?
Go ahead.
Destiny has lied so many times about her relationship with Moses. First, she said they were broken up a couple of months. Then she said they was broken up a whole year plus. Which is it? You're lying. In my opinion, y'all were broken up. My opinion, you didn't have anything else going on and you needed a check. So you came up on this show and you used this storyline for an opportunity to try to clean up your image. You can't clean up something that's already dirty. I always say shit is still shit. No matter how much you put perfume on it, it still stinks. The lies that she has told is it. She's told
let's go over it. Let's go over it. First, it was on the Dear Wifey podcast in January. It was, I broke up with him 5 months prior to they got together. When she sat at the table with him, it was August. When she sat at the table with us, it was October. Then she just said on her, somebody sent me, she just said on her interview that they was broken up over a year ago.
Yeah.
These are words, these are videos that you can go and look up. I'm not going to do it, but these are 4 different times that she stated that she had a different timeline. Mine has always been the same.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, she knows that she's not clean in this, and she's trying to clean herself up to have a storyline. The same way she was.
Miss Wanda, what's not true, ma'am? Hold up. Let's get Miss Wanda on here. So you gonna stay here? Wanda.
Go ahead. Who is that?
Wanda, go ahead and click the link, Wanda.
Yeah.
Since what's not true, ma'am? Were you there? Let's go ahead and get Miss Wanda on here, but since she said something's not true, let's go ahead and get it on out there. We're gonna get all of it on out here. What's not true? Click the link, Miss Wanda. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it. Come on up, sweetie.
What's not true?
I don't know. Come on up.
She said it out of her mouth. She said it out her own mouth. My number one thing of this is it's a whole mess. And to me, she came after Mel. She wanted Mel to take all the responsibility when she's the one. One thing I don't like, you claim you are a DV victim, but you're doing PSAs, but you're hanging around with a known abuser. Period. It don't make sense.
Listen, I hate if a woman's getting abused.
Me too.
She never told me that. Now, Miss, I told her everything. She never told me that. Wouldn't you tell that?
Exactly.
Wouldn't you tell that he's beating you to your producer? I mean, somebody is in my DM, but wouldn't you say to your producer,
hey, I'm in a bad situation.
I'm being
I've
abused
been through this. If y'all was so cool, like she said, you would have known that.
Man, anyway, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Some shit you got to take with a grain of salt. Y'all read between the lines. And, you know, the fact that her timeline has changed 4 times on camera.
Crazy.
Ours hasn't, because the truth, one thing about the truth, you ain't got to change. The truth is the truth. A lie you got to keep changing.
And
because you don't remember what you said
every time.
You don't remember what you said last year. You don't remember what you said the month before because it's a lie. And unfortunately, when you tell it,
you can't remember.
I'm waiting for somebody to click the link that keeps saying somebody lying. Go ahead and click the link. Link. Let's link up.
You know, too. What I lie about? If that's the case, she lied because she said it out of her mouth.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not lying about anything. Y'all could go watch. I watched. Y'all want to pull it up? I watched the Carlos King.
I was there.
No, I'm talking about the Carlos King interview where he mentioned that they sat and talked about, he asked her, was she okay with the storyline? Okay. I thought somebody said something. Because I definitely clicked the link in there. So anybody that wants to come on up, baby, come on down the road. Come on down the road. Come on down. Ease on down the road. What the hell wrong with y'all? I ain't got nothing. Baby, come on now. What we talking about? Lie.
At the end of the day,
Lie where? I don't got no reason to lie. Y'all ain't pumping no fear in me. Lie where? For what?
Don't get upset because those same people want you to get upset. They want you to come at them for a moment.
And that's what all this is for a moment. Everything is for a moment. Now, listen, again, here go my little heart, because I'm a person who tries to put myself in other people's shoes. People have asked me time and time again, Sunni, how would you feel if you were in her shoes? I would probably cry and cuss and go all off to my friends and be like, that shit was messed up. But I wouldn't never let y'all see it. Because I would just be like, okay, he chose somebody else. We ain't together no more. Like, we talk about a boyfriend, a hookup. Let's talk about the fact that you got married in between these 15 years and had a whole baby.
Exactly.
Let's talk about he got married in these whole 15 years twice.
Where's the lie?
This man got married 2 times on your time watch. And you mad at me, sis? You weren't mad at the first girl? Because you knew about him when you came through the door.
Oh, did.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yes.
Let's be real.
If you're gonna be honest,
he got married on your timeline.
You're a good liar.
Because he just got divorced in 2019.
The year you got married.
Hello, let's do the math. He got married when?
2019.
He got divorced when?
2019. Where's your math?
Some shit is overlapping, yo. Y'all want to talk about story? Y'all want to talk about timelines? In the timelines, y'all need to be clocking on.
Okay.
I mean,
it is what it is.
Them timelines is all over the place. Child, them timelines they ain't timing.
Child, she going from
how you put in 15 and he was with her for 15 and he's only 42.
Exactly.
Let's take away 15 from 42. What that leave a nigga 20 something? Girl, y'all got me on her preaching. Y'all gonna get me in my preaching mode. Hold on, let's add another beautiful lady to the stage. Hey, lady. Y'all done got me started. Listen, we running and gunning this shit here. I don't want to talk about this episode no more after this. This whole fish out food. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Hello, Sunni. Hey, Sassy.
How you doing?
I got a couple questions. Hey, y'all in the chat. Y'all so messy.
Messy, girl.
I was trying to get up here to see if Shownuff was gonna come up here and meet us up here. I mean, meet you up here. Shownuff, Wanda.
One ain't coming up here.
How was your experience with her on the show when you were producing?
Wanda was a riot. Okay, Wanda reminded me of one of them aunties. Because I got some that are nut and buck and all that. Don't give up. And she reminded me of that energy. So I was very, used to that energy. And Wanda didn't give me a problem. The only thing that Wanda did that was like kind of crazy was that the relaunch. The she was trying to get her hands on Mel. Like, baby, she was.
Who do you think would have won?
Wanted to know her hip would have slipped.
Listen, I mean,
stop trying to be
listen, child. Can I plead the fifth?
Dragged her for damn filth.
Listen, Wanda too old to be fighting. Let's just be like, if you may still think you got it, but when you get up into them upper ages, baby, that your knees ain't right. Your knees ain't. They don't hold up the same.
And the sling, the hit don't have as much punch like it
don't. But you know what? The one thing at that. Now I was there. I was holding folks. Y'all can go back.
We see on the thing.
No, wait on me. So I'm holding them and stuff. And you know, it was Mel. They was trying to get Mel, but Martell was they about to fight the brothers. And but one thing I will say, at that point when Martell saw them like about to attack Mel from all different angles, he wasn't letting it happen. He wasn't letting it happen at that time. I'll say that. But
Sunny,
yes, go ahead.
Ty Williams just said you and Moses cousins.
Ty Williams about to get his dumb ass blocked.
From Destiny.
He got that from that. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all like, oh, she ain't did nothing. She done told people that we cousins.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question about that. I have a question about that. So when she said that you said that y'all were cousins, did you say like that's my cousin, or did you say like we done been around each other enough? Like we probably cousins at this point. Did you say it like that, or did you like literally say y'all was?
I said it just how you said. I said in St. Louis we say that's my people, right? Yeah. And because that's just the way it's saying like you connected to my people. I said he damn near like family because he's with my family all the time. Yeah. Like as soon as I got back to St. Louis, I started to see him because I was also reconnecting with my family more too. Because I'm very much just in my own little bubble, but I'm going to family reunions and stuff. I'm trying to connect and get closer to my family because we didn't grow up as children together.
Oh, okay.
We met like in our later years, but in our 20 years or whatever, early 20s. So I was just rekindling that side of my family. And so that's when I started to see him. And I'm like, damn, I asked. I was like, we ain't cousins, are we? Because why are you here? Because you're the only outsider at a very small family function. He's like, no, we ain't cousins. I grew up with them. That's when I found out. That was the first time I seen him. And she said, I called her. She said, I called her. I was actually still working on the show at that time. That was in 2022.
Okay. What year did Moses get out of jail?
Moses got out of jail in 21, I believe. 21, 22.
Okay. So
I have to look. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get y'all don't fact check me on that. Y'all can look it up. Y'all done looked up everything else.
Look, you know we be fact checking this shit.
It was 21 or 22.
Like you said, the shit that she said on that stuff and on that dinner table was totally different from them damn messages. But I said that shit when she put the messages out. I said them messages. I said ain't no telling what the messages is. And then you posted some receipts, so we have some context to the messages. So I have another question. So when Destiny was at the Friends and Lovers,
okay,
and she
said she picked him up from jail. That is correct. She picked him up from jail. They started to rekindle their relationship while he was still locked up. Go ahead.
So Destiny picked him up from jail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay, let me get this. So when y'all was at the Friends and Lovers, and you know the scene when she was out there with Ms. Nell, and she was saying that y'all was at her birthday dinner. She said it was you, it was her and Moses, you and him. You had a guy there?
No.
Who was all at her birthday dinner? Her birthday.
It was actually Moses' cousin, which I know. I knew him before Moses. And then it was another young lady, her guy, and it was one other person. I can't remember the other person, but I talked to the girl, her guy, and Moses' cousin, me, Destiny, and Moses was there.
What's the guy her accountant?
The girl was.
Lady. Yeah, was the girl her accountant?
Supposedly.
What was her accountant in St. Louis?
She's from St. Louis.
Her accountant?
Apparently. I don't know how much accounting she was doing, but what was she counting? Okay, never mind.
That's what we want to know. We want to know.
I want to know that.
But she was there. She was there. She was there. Yeah.
Okay, so she was selling the money. Okay, it don't matter. Let me think. What else do I got?
Go ahead, girl. I'm gonna add Aunt Nettie on here. Thank you for the super chat. Is that what that is?
That's
Yes.
Discerning. Hey, Discerning. That's a super chat. Is that your first super chat?
Go. Okay, so what
Hey, Sunny, Sassy, K Hey, Cookie.
Hey, Cookie. Oh, Cookie be going through it.
Sonny, you my St. Louis niece from, baby, I lived on Kings Highway.
Oh,
I lived on Vernon.
Oh, yeah,
I lived on Maple.
Oh, wow.
So I know you got it in you.
Yes, ma'am. See, but you know,
But
St. Louis, and we don't do a lot of talking. We from the show me state, so I don't do a lot of in your face because I'm like, where I'm from, you just kind of just like the next thing that happens, you don't do all that. Because if I'm gonna go there, y'all gonna have to, the whole room gonna have to stop me. And I don't do that because I know I could lose it. And I don't do that, you guys.
That's what I told
now. Look, I'm so nice.
I told people, Sonny can get in that ass if she have to, but things gonna go left real quick.
Listen, I ain't no punk, but I really try to avoid it because I know things can go left. You know, I'm the type of person where I've seen fights turn into other things. And I just be like, is it worth it?
You know,
worth it?
You need to ask Moses about Doe.
Doe?
Yeah.
Doe from the west side?
That's my nephew.
Where you from? You from the west side?
Oh, Benton.
Let me ask him. I'll be like, man, you know Doe? Because he about dude. Everybody know.
Yeah, everybody know Doe off of Benton. So when she first started talking about Moses, I hit Doe up.
Oh, you hear what Doe say? Say he a real one?
I already knew. While people was talking, I kept, if you check some of the chats, I kept telling them, I know about this dude.
All right, y'all. So go ahead. I said y'all need to get the likes up. Y'all all up in here. Okay. But y'all got to get the likes up.
That's right, y'all. Y'all in here trolling and being nosy. Come on, stop being spectacious. And I wanted to come up when Miss Wanda came up. I've been waiting for her to come up.
I really want her to come up because honestly, I would like to have a conversation since she's here in the chat and she says that I'm lying about something. I would really like for her to come on up.
She can't talk because she says she got a husband and a boyfriend. She
I didn't know me and Miss Wanda had issues or whatever.
Check. And I call it
got the money rolling in. Shout out to Hulu.
I cannot. Did you and Stormy, did y'all ever go out or anything outside?
Yeah, I have some videos right here. Stormy was in St. Louis, guys, remember? St. Louis for the concert, and I took them out to the clubs afterward.
Oh.
You want me to pull the videos up? I'll delete nothing.
Let's see a little peek of it. Just a peek. I mean, don't play no music, just a little pinch of it.
Yeah, don't play no music, you'll get flagged.
Let me scroll back. When was the concert? 2022? Okay.
The Keisha Cole concert.
Oh, Monica.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't worry. I got it. Hold on.
People dragged me because I told them from day one I'm Team Sonny and Moses.
Let me get the videos.
I know that much.
I know that I was hoping she didn't sing on 10.
She did.
The chat was
I found the night. I found it. Hold up. I found that night right here.
She dropped the link, Marcella. Come on up.
Yeah, come on up, Instagram.
We see
y'all know Latoya Stevenson.
Oh.
That's at the concert, but let me show you the after party.
Okay.
So I took them to a club called the Marquee.
Sonny, why you doing that? Let me ask you something.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
did they all congratulate you when they saw the photos from the wedding? But once you got on the show, it was a problem, including Dust Mite.
So the last girl, because I think they realized, like, it's in my memories too. I think they realized, like, oh snap, because they actually were all supporting me. They all liked me. They all would like my posts and everything. But I think once they probably realized, like, oh snap, that because like even Maurice said, he had to unlike my stuff.
You see who did
a way of like, oh, I didn't know that was Moses. You know what I'm saying? Because they were genuinely liking me as a person, so they was liking all my stuff.
So when he saw Moses, he knew he wasn't gonna get no chance to try to get your digits, baby. He was gonna try to get your digits. Ain't that it said that? You didn't say it, I did.
Oh my God.
Now come for me.
Listen, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue
Anytime
with you.
you leave a party and come in and get locked up at 12 o'clock with lipstick on your collar and your wife at home, that's all I need to know.
Ooh.
Johnny, why you doing that? Let me
Honey,
ask
can
you
you
something.
I posted it on Facebook. Y'all gonna make me find the reunion or whatever. How Facebook memories. We were in the club. I gotta find that thing. We're in the club. So keep going. I'm looking for it still. But y'all saw her. You saw me and her in the video though, right?
Oh, she said she never hung out with you.
That's what she said.
Did you see me in video?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying we was friends. I'm just saying we hung out that night because I took y'all to a club. Y'all wanted to go to the east side. Y'all wanted to go to the strip clubs and all of that stuff.
Well, you know, they was probably looking for some women.
They were genuinely liking me. I ain't say it. So anyway, what's next, y'all? Go ahead. We heard.
Marcella is in the chat. You want to come up? That's showing up Wanda's like one of her best friends. She said she want to come up.
Oh, bring her ass up.
Yeah.
Bring her ass
on
the,
bring on
up. Bring on
and
up.
I said it.
Bring on up.
There you go.
Bring her on up, baby, because you done talked a whole heap of shit.
Oh, she
on up here. I'm gonna go ahead and add Latanya Stevenson. You still here?
I am. Hey, lady. Hey, Sunny.
Hey, how you doing?
Listen, I'm doing good. You know what? I've been sitting back thinking, why Destiny for someone that.
Oh yeah, hold on 1 second, Marcella. Baby, you coming right up next. Go ahead now, ma'am.
But I was thinking why she's so adamant and gung ho on you. I don't think it's necessarily you in particular and whatever the relationship she fantasizes that y'all have, so that she has felt like she was probably Moses was her guy, right? Then he gets locked up. So she had no other choice but to go ahead with her life because that's who she truly wanted to be with, right? And so I feel like when it came down to maybe it was in timing, like, okay, she, got married.
Has this plan in the background? I'm sorry, honey. Let's get the likes up, please, ladies, and thank you for the super chats and things like that.
I'm gonna drop down, Sunny, because I got my line.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop down
and so I've been thinking about, that's what I got to. I feel like, they were both doing whatever their life is. And when he got out of jail, I feel like that's when everything went sour in her marriage, right? She probably started sneaking off, making phone calls or whatever, what was going on, because she truly wanted to be with Moses. And throughout those 15 years, because you can't tell me that here's the thing, right? You can have male friends, female friends, opposite sex, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But my husband, somebody that you were screwing, we're not doing those. Now, if y'all went to school together, y'all was in the same sorority, y'all hung around with the same people, you can stay in contact because y'all know each other, da 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 da. But if you was screwing somebody or love somebody and y'all ain't got no kids together, why are y'all still in contact? So Destiny just could not let that go because, well, I'm not gonna say the gentleman's name, but that's not who she truly loved and wanted to be with. So the first opportunity that she got, she stepped with Moses, but Moses realized, see, there's a caliber of life that a man or a woman gets used to. You see what I'm saying? And so I see you, and no disrespect, because I love these two people that I'm pissed to speak of, right? But I see you and Moses in the same light that I see Yandy and Mendices. You know what I'm saying? When you're at a position to where you're used to a certain lifestyle, and then you get involved with the folks or XYZ, or your girl that you're dealing with got the spotlight. Now you got to come off of that. You can't do that. But you got to be with somebody that's going to be able to help you substantiate that same lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go get her like he got his trucking business and this, that, and the other. You see what I'm saying? Like, he going to get the money, but he needs somebody that's going to be able to hold down the fort and not take away while I'm trying to get it. Destiny can't do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I feel like he was like, I'm flying this chick out, da 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 da. Like, I'm trying to get myself on, and I got responsibilities over here. She has nothing but dead weight. Ain't nothing she can do for me. You know what I'm saying? And then once he got out in the real world, he realized that, yeah, I may have liked her, but I'm not in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Because we also know that the person that you're in love with, it don't take you 4 years. It don't take you, X amount of being engaged this long or whatever the case may be. You know that this person has all the things that I need, because even when you are in love with somebody, how about I don't like your ass today? Get out my face. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still.
One second. I want to take a moment to just shout out Muted Expressions. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. But you listen, ain't no lies told. I'm with you when you're right. That's why I'm just letting you speak, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate that. And like I said, I no disrespect in trying to compare you to, but I just, I've been watching from day one of, all of these shows. And I was just trying to see, is it somebody in my life that correlates, or is it someone that I've seen before? And I feel like you and Yandy are such strong women because y'all had it before the men, and you're going to get it without the man, but we definitely going to get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate you so much, and I just want to get a few more people up here. Please stay in and watch, and I'm going to drop you down, but thank you so much, and I appreciate your input so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
While you getting Hennessy breath up here, what people don't realize is Destiny Dustmite was in a situationship with Moses. It was never a relationship. I'm a 69-year-old woman, and it don't take no man 15 years of nothing to know if you the one. He played with her for 15 years. When he got a decision and a choice, he said she was not wifey material.
He knew that. Been with him for 15 years because he was married. So you was on and off or kicking it. Like she said, her homie.
Kicking it.
You know what?
And let's be clear.
A man don't think like a woman. A man think if you would cheat with me, you would cheat on me.
Let's be clear. Hold on. Let me intersect real quick. Let's be clear. She had the man in her house, in her husband's or their family house. Not even a hot year or a couple months after they were so-called, broken up. So that's another thing. Men think about stuff like that too.
I
And
done
you want
said
to tell y'all a
that.
little secret y'all may not know. Destiny gave up the poom poom the same weekend she met him out in Atlanta. They was never friends. They never started off as friends. They started off as hump buddies, and then they grew a friendship within that time. They started off smashing right out the gate. So listen.
He said in the interview, he told her he had a woman, and she said she didn't care. So that let him know what caliber of woman she was from day one. He was never gonna wife her.
Let's I just added Bad Apple. Bad Apple, you got a crazy logo. I hope you ain't on no crazy time. What's going on?
So she known around these streets.
Like Shamar said, I do have a crazy problem. But it's not bad.
Okay.
Hey y'all, hey Tay, how you doing?
Apple.
Sunny.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have a question. Thank you for letting me come up to ask this.
Oh, no problem.
And I just want to say, for the first thing, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that. And my question is, okay, let me be honest. I hated this storyline when it first came on. I was so mad because none of us wanted to see Destiny back on our screen. And we all know that the only reason she's back is because you and Moses, because y'all got together. And I guess Carlos and the powers that be on the show felt like, oh, this is something interesting we need to talk about. But I promise you, nobody wanted to see Destiny back on our TV screen.
Well, it makes for good TV. And here, let me put my producer glasses back on. So this made for good TV in terms of the drama, the spice or whatever. So I'm not mad at them for necessarily wanting to explore it. There's some things that I will, because I'm gonna do another one of these after the season's over. There's some things I will say a little more in depth about, but I mean, overall, it made for some good drama, right? We're not gonna say,
yeah, it has been. But my question is, because there has kind of been some rumor that you and Moses aren't coming back for the next season, and if y'all don't come back, what is Destiny going to talk about?
Like, we're gonna talk about us and how she's glad we're gone, or if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what has she talked about since she's been on there?
I don't think she can talk about y'all without y'all on the show.
But what were they talking about when Carlos said on DJ Richie Sky that they were talking with Destiny to come back? What was going to be her storyline?
That's what I just said earlier. I said on this thing earlier that they were in talks because they was trying to figure it out, right? Because she hadn't given anything new. She didn't really have much new going on other than the same court stuff she claims she can't talk about. She had nothing else new. What new have you found out besides us?
Nothing. So that's my question.
What new business? What new personal? What other than besides us have you found out about her this season? I'm gonna wait.
Not a damn thing. That's exactly the whole question.
So bringing us to the show helped solidify her coming back because now she has something to talk about. And this was actually reality. Us getting married was real.
Related?
Huh?
Do you know if her and Carlos are related?
I don't know, child. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised about nothing no more. Nothing surprises me anymore, guys. We got Miss Marcella in the chat and she's waiting. So let's spice it up a little bit more and see if we can get a little bit more likes and a little bit more views here.
Okay, and I'm going back in the bushes, but that was my question. I want to know what she gonna talk about without y'all.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Thank you, baby.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, Sunny. You got something? Oh, you bring me up here. You're not going to acknowledge I'm here. Well, let me just.
Well, you in the dark. I can't even see you. For one, can you turn some light on? Okay.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask you, you don't think it was messed up that you came up on this show
It
knowing
does.
that, see, I'm not talking to the lady with no teeth and hadn't had a chance to put a wig on yet. I'm talking to Sunny.
Well, you ain't talking to your mom.
Listen, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Sunny, okay? You had your turn. You was slobbering through the whole thing. So let me just talk to Sunny
No,
right
that
now.
was you slobbing with your drunk ass. You don't
Okay,
want none of me, boo.
am I gonna come up here and argue with a 69-year-old bald-headed, no teeth?
Baby, I got more hair on my head than you will ever see.
No, so
And
let me
it's
talk to
natural.
Sunny. You had your go. You had your turn. So let me ask my question.
Drop,
Did I interrupt you? Shut the fuck up. Did I
you
interrupt
shut
you?
the fuck up.
Hold on,
First of all, you done disrespect
Don't
this
play with
girl
me. That's what I'm saying.
since she came on the scene.
This is
Now you
move
gonna come
they
up and
use
kissing
to
ass with your
interfere,
shit
so
star
I
dance.
can't ask my
You
question.
start shit everywhere you go with your drunk alcoholic looking
You
ass.
don't say nothing.
I'll
Tell
take
her
your
to shut
husband
the
one
fuck up.
leg and whoop
Now,
you with it.
Sonny, you don't think this was messed up coming up on the show when they had just freshly got out of a relationship? You didn't think as a
They
woman
had
that
fresh
you
got out
would
of nothing.
her
Hold
destiny.
on, Aunt Nettie. Aunt Nettie, I know you want to jump in there. Hold on,
And
Aunt Nettie.
I'm like that too.
Turn that west side down.
I'm just like that. I'm just like that too.
Hold
And
on.
that's what
Hold
I'm
on.
asking you
I
questions.
really want to talk to this lady because I really want to address you on a couple things, Marcella. But here on.
Okay, but
Let's
answer my
get into it. Let's get into it. Hold on, let's get into it.
Okay, so
First
can
and
we not have
foremost, love.
interruptions?
Hold on, because first and foremost, love.
No,
My
I'm
nigga
not
hadn't
telling
seen
you,
her.
Marcella, don't call me love. I called you Sunny, you call me Marcella.
Love is an endurement.
Well, I don't want to be endured. I just want you to tell me what
Well,
you
I'm
want.
gonna say what I want to say because
From
my
your
bad.
mama's son.
Hold up. Hold on, Miss Nettie. Hold on, Miss Nettie.
Miss
Because I
Nettie
got
need
this.
to go down
Hold on,
and
Miss
change
Nettie,
her
'cause I got
pen.
this. Hold
No,
up.
that's your mom.
Change her pen.
Let me just
Just
mute
shut
up for a
the fuck
second because Miss Nettie riling me up on it. You heard me? Hold up.
You heard.
Now
Miss
listen.
Nettie, go change your pens, baby.
Listen real quick. It was no freshly relationship. The last time they seen each other.
Ending relationship.
Are you going to let me speak?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you speak.
Thank you for the respect. Now, the last time they saw each other was January of 2023, ma'am. I'm going off what he says. Okay. He said they had been done. They had been done. In fact, it was very out in the open that he was dating other women. So it corroborated, okay, they must not be in a relationship no more because everybody here know he's single. Now, I'm going off of what he said, and I'm also going off of what she said. If you know so much, you saw in her Dear Wifey podcast, she said they had been broken up at least 5 months prior to he and I, correct? You saw that, right?
Yeah, she told me that they were broke up from the podcast. I seen the podcast.
Okay, so she said at least 5 months. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Let me add you up here. So what you want me to say? It's an ex-boyfriend. It's an
But I'm just saying, if I know you, I wouldn't date you. I wouldn't date anybody you mess
And
with.
here's the thing,
You don't feel like
Marcella.
that was disrespectful?
Here's the thing, Marcella. I have said more than once, and I ain't gonna say it again. This is my last time saying it since you heard and you're asking. I even sat down with Kimmy and Tisha at the very beginning. Thank you, Uppity. I said I typically have never dated anybody knowing that they dated somebody else. Never done that. You can't find a chick out here that can say she dated my man and who was a. I don't even have them type of fights and arguments and situations. Okay, never have because I usually go the other way. Now that was my way of thinking as a younger girl. Okay, but again, with this particular situation, this was an awkward situation. I said more than once. You know, if it was done differently, I would have done it. He even told you I rejected him several times. Okay, let's be clear. So initially, I was like, you know, it's gonna be too much drama. I said it in my interview. I'm like, I don't know, that's kind of sticky, but I also prayed about it. And for me, I went to my accountability partners. I prayed about it. I said, God, listen, this is something you know I would never do just off GP. Or just off GP, I would look the other way just because I know the girl. We ain't got to be friends just because I know the girl. I've turned plenty of niggas down because they talk to somebody I'm cool with on the phone. But in this situation, I really felt and heard and felt like it was a connection, and it was something said, this could be your husband. So despite what everybody may think, despite what the optics may think, I only owe one person an explanation, and that's God. You understand? I know the optics may not look cool. This ain't, I don't got no track record of stealing nobody's man and doing all that. And I wasn't wrong. This ended up being my husband. Because sometimes in certain situations, people meet in the most awkward places and they find love. And it can be through somebody else. The most common way people find love a lot of times is through somebody else. And I've said that over and over again. I didn't come in here like, yeah, bitch, I stole your man. Ha 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 ha. That was never the energy. Now, the podcast, I snapped because they were snapping at me and I don't play that. If you think you're going to come on here crazy, the loving person. So y'all are trying to make it seem like, oh, she did this, the destiny. No, this was my fate. This was my husband. And that's just what it is.
Okay.
Another question?
Yes, I got one more question. Do you think it's karma that he's not with you now because
No,
of how
sweetie,
you got
it's not situations. He had a prior situation. See, Black folks always want to get all extra spiritual and, oh, it was karma. Sometimes it's lessons and blessings in all of that.
So,
it's okay.
so
Because guess what? Y'all are going to find out on the reunion the blessing, honey.
You can have a good marriage if you get off the show. You're going to be ridiculed because
sure.
my own thing.
You've taken your part in that ridiculing.
I'm a blogger.
And you was doing the most though. Doing the most.
Okay, I'm ready.
The most, honey. You was talking the most shit. You actually said some very disrespectful ish. And I'm gonna need you to address that because you said and made claims of bestiality and really you're pissing me off as I'm thinking about it now that I'm I think she over there letting her dog lick her. You said that, sweetie. I'm gonna need you to back them words up real quick.
Stella Wanda said the same thing about me and Cookie.
I'm gonna need you to back the words up, sweetie. With your crazy ass.
That's why I'm crazy. But you remember when you said Moses was
I don't give a damn. You
called your dog Moses, right? You called your dog
too much, sweetie.
So that's why I said that.
Too much. Don't do too much.
But let me tell you something.
No.
You doing too much. When you coming up here venting, then you have a nervous breakdown, then you get off.
Maybe I had no nervous breakdown, but I'm gonna let a chick like you know don't play with me like that.
Oh, listen, I'm just saying, telling
don't
you what
play with me like that. Because I got family, all kind of shit. You can say what you want to say about my husband and me,
from New York,
and all that, but making accusations of bestiality is disrespect.
I'm not up here to threaten you or you threaten me. I'm up here to ask you a question. If my questions bother you,
no questions that bother. I'm fronting you about that bestiality.
Okay, so I said that, and it was a joke, and everything on my page.
All right, it was a joke. All right, yeah. You sorry?
So any other questions you want to ask me? Because I'm here.
Can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
Hey, Tay, go ahead, Tay.
Okay, so Marcella, you just said the situation with Destiny and Sunni and dating somebody and getting married to somebody that she knew or whatever. I got something. What about this? For one, Destiny don't go with girl code. That's one, because since her and Nell Fletcher and them, they claim they've been so cool for all this time. They've been knowing each other all this time. So would it be safe to assume moms and now she's dating him? Is that the same situation, kinda?
But do we know if they're dating? And that's one.
Yeah,
and
they've
is that on the show?
That's
not on the show. Everything I talk about Sunni is on the show. Anytime I talk about any of them, it has something happen on the show. Are you too?
We talk about right and wrong, though.
Yeah,
but you said the situation.
I don't know if Destiny is dating.
It wasn't on the show when the situation
Let's
started.
put it like that. Say me and you hung out, and I met your boyfriend, and then a month later, I'm with him, bobbing, and we got the ring. Do you think that's right?
No, I don't think it's right.
So,
I don't think it's right because I go by girl code. Right? I go by girl code because I wouldn't do that.
So you saying Sunni didn't go by girl code because she knew that Destiny was bobbing.
And Destiny went by girl code by posting male scenes all on the internet.
She just said her own self that we all knew that he had a whole bunch of girlfriends. Well, you know he had
girlfriends don't count, baby. Dating. Y'all act like y'all don't know what dating is.
Okay, he had a bunch of women, and you still got on that, and that's a red flag all day long.
How
but
is
just went on this live right here. She had him in her marital home. You just said that.
That was when they were dating.
And then you slipped around and said, you know, you were going to tell us about your visit with LeBerick and Mel at his.
Oh, I ain't go there.
But I ain't never been there. You just listen to anything. Girl,
you never talked to LeBerick. You never talked to him.
I've never been to his restaurant, sweetie.
I said, have you ever talked to LeBerick?
LeBerick just inboxed me a couple days ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
First time.
It may not have been at the Destiny.
Girl,
that's what I'm saying.
Listen, ain't nobody ever talked to LeBerick. You just accused me.
Destiny about what though?
You just accused me of talking to somebody I never talked to.
Inboxing you.
You just accused me of talking to somebody I've never talked to. So what are you talking? You just said I went to a man's restaurant. I don't even know what the hell a restaurant is. I actually tried to find it when I was down there, but I couldn't find it. I wasn't in town long enough. So you listen to everything you hear. I'm not going to keep talking to somebody and listen to everything she hear. You've had enough time. Fuck off her.
Girl.
You sound like a damn textbook.
Say you better get your friend.
That's why I had to get up off her because she said some crazy stuff.
Co-workers.
I only got up here because I wanted to learn about the comment anyway.
Sonny, why you make me be quiet?
Because you was getting up and you was riling me up. I was like, what is going on?
It was about to be a virtual fight.
It's about to be.
I can't stand up.
Question, because I feel okay. So if that was the case, then that's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Dating Lance, and you claim you were so cool with his mama before. So that means you knew his wife and his baby mama, and they just broke up.
Let me tell you something. They keep, even though Desmond said tonight, I know we weren't friends. They keep trying to make Sonny have been our friend. She is 304 as she is. She ain't gonna make me believe she ain't dated somebody she know me.
Girl,
I'll take her up a wooden leg and feed her ass.
We're gonna get up off of her. We're not gonna give her that much more shine because she wanted to come on here. And she, you know, I talked to her respectfully, but I had thought about that dumbass comment and that made me go somewhere. Hold on.
They accused me of being with Cookie. Wanda accused me of having something going on with Cookie.
Right. She's like, so you wasn't at the restaurant? No, dumbass. I ain't got to lie about that. If I was at the man restaurant, I was at the restaurant. What is it a lie about?
That's what don't he sell food there?
I can go if I want to. I'm going to make sure I stop by. What? That ain't even what it says.
It's fruit gummy. Hi, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hi, Sunny. I have this is more like a call out, if it's okay. I know that y'all are taking questions.
Yes, ma'am.
I just don't understand why people are coming for you as a wife when 15 years, I mean, she was a sneaky link, you know, like you've already said yourself that there was some crossover in Moses' first marriage. It's alleged it was crossover in her marriage. So I don't understand why people have tail. And I don't understand why people are going up for a side chick. They're trying to hold you to a girl code that this person hasn't even maintained themselves. So stop talking about a girlfriend. She wasn't a girlfriend. So I just want to, call that out. I feel like people are missing that point, and that this was not only in another person's marriage, but their own marriage. And that's all I have to say.
And you ain't said nothing but the truth, love. Thank you so much for being we knew this situation, the optics of it would look crazy to some people. But when you look at the whole picture, okay, the whole picture is what I'm asking you all to look at. The whole picture shows a different story here.
Absolutely. Blogs, so I don't want it to come across as if I'm like being fake being up here. But I did just want to like call that up.
Well, I understand that you guys, as bloggers and stuff, your opinions change based on moments. I understand you guys are doing this for a reason. And you know, this is a hustle, a business for y'all. I don't take a lot of it personal no more. I can start to see, you know, and I'm starting to not take it too personal. But when somebody puts out claims like the lady Marcella did towards me, I have to, you know, that's just ridiculous. Obviously, it's TV, but to make false claims like I'm messing with my dog, girl, you about to, that's how you get smacked. And I got some cousins that'll run up on you. Some of them didn't hear this live, but anyway, thank you so much for coming. We're gonna keep it classy.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm gonna go back to the chat. Bye, y'all.
Thank you. How y'all want me to abide by this girl code when this same girl has broken the code many times? Anyway, we have
point.
I mean, she's broken it many times, but we need one to do it, one's not. Just be fair all the way across the board. Then, if you're gonna do that, we have Queen here with us. Girl, we going a long time. We got Queen on here with us.
Hello.
Thank you for all my super chats. I appreciate y'all. That's why I keep posting, you guys. You know, I'm getting new to this, but I see y'all. I thank you so much. Go ahead, ma'am. You lying?
Yes. Hello, beautiful ladies. Beautiful ladies. How's everybody doing this evening?
Queen.
Everybody's so quiet now. I'm Midwest to the Midwest. I'm gonna just come out with it then. Chi-town cousin to East St. Louis to the Midwest. Her like you were supposed to, because I was right. Like, drop the link. I love you, Sunny. I'm so glad you stood up for yourself. I'm a call out too. I was just a little call out. I don't have any questions because I kind of, you know, present appropriately and be the sage to the younger sisters. You know, Destiny is a clout chaser. She's a coattail rider. She's an opportunist. She's a groupie. Okay. Period. Point blank. Clearly, once again, and for the millionth and two time, you didn't do anything wrong. A friend is a friend. If you're a friend, you know things that are intimate about each other, period. Simply put, this is really like, I feel where you're coming from because I have a parallel story. But it is what it is. Destiny just is dry. She's tired. You know, she's a pathological, comfortable liar and she's dangerous. So I just wanted to put it out there just to put a period on it as an older person. And Marcella, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you.
One love. I'm gonna get down.
Okay. I thank you for the Cash App. Oh my God, you guys, I really appreciate this support. And listen, we're gonna keep it going until it dry out a little bit here. But I'm gonna do this again when the season is over, because the things that I am holding back, the things that I can't talk about, are gonna be off for me. I'd have been nice too long, child.
I have
I'm dealing with that. Go ahead.
You don't have to answer if they did or if they didn't. Do you know if Martell slept together, had relations together?
I don't know for a fact.
Okay.
Son, I'm gonna say one thing and I'm gonna drop down.
Yes, ma'am.
I knew Moses was into her when he let her come to that union with that break every chain dress on. He could have went to Dillard's to the base for $19.99.
Yeah. Okay.
What you laughing at, Jay?
That dress.
Well, I appreciate you, Aunt Nettie, and thank you for getting on top of old girl like that,
I got you,
He
boo.
came right on just being crazy with you, and that wasn't cool. That's what made me.
No, she done went after some of my other content creators, have accused them of doing illegal things, have tried. She's done a lot of stuff to people that I care about.
Yeah.
But see, I'm not the one.
Sure, when I do this again at the end of the season, you
Oh,
come
girl,
back.
you know I'm gonna be here. Like we one blood. We say you my St. Louis niece. What I say?
Yes, ma'am. I love
I,
it.
I got you, boo.
Thank you. Okay, I have Latrice and Sean. Hey guys.
Hi, Sunny. Hi, Wednesday Talk. How y'all doing?
Y'all. What's going on?
Sunny, I have a question. Can I take you back for just a moment, if you don't mind, if you can answer?
Sure.
When at Martell's wine launch of Inest and the setup, the ambush that was, well, let me go back. That was one episode that's listed on IMDb where, and I was wondering, how does that work, if you don't mind explaining? Actually, she was listed as a cast member for 2 episodes.
Interesting. Um so I noticed her on set right around the time he did the book launch for the children. Now this is all alleged. I noticed the energy. Then I started to notice her at all of our scenes that were like open to the public, right?
Okay.
I know she was there for a reason. I think the reason was because I was told allegedly, that she had some dealings with Martell.
Yes.
It was very clear to me that they had some energy. And obviously she was there at the wine tasting in Atlanta. She was there at Destiny's relaunch.
Right.
Every opportunity she was there. Why she was listed as a cast member is beyond me. That's beyond my knowledge. I don't know that, Reed. I can't answer that. I can just know that I saw the lady a couple times, had a couple conversations, because I was just peeping the movement of the men and all the ladies there at the
Yes.
wine.
That's my second question.
Yeah.
The table that Destiny was sitting at, that's the table at the launching that was in Huntsville, the wine launch in Huntsville. Didn't that table have Belinda and her core 4 girlfriends that normally travel with her?
You're talking about at Martell's thing?
Yes.
That was like an open standard thing. That wasn't like a lot of tables. It was outside.
It was.
I don't
Okay.
recall, like it wasn't no seating like that. So I don't know about that. I can't.
Well, let me ask you. This is my last question, I promise. This is my last question.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the basis of the ambush if Melody had shown up to that wine tasting launch?
I can't say that for sure because I'm not in those plotters' heads, unfortunately. But what I do know is that the same young ladies that Destiny was trying to have at the relaunch, and the same young ladies that Destiny was saying could confirm these allegations made upon Melody, they were there. Now just hold on. Y'all got me messed up around here.
Wait a minute. Saying that Belinda and the 4 bitches, the 4 girls.
Hey, Sunny, was this the same person, girls that was at the that she brought along? Well, the one who she brought along to Stormy's luncheon, uninvited.
I didn't see none of them. I didn't see none of them. I can't confirm or deny that. All I know is the girls that she had plotted to be at her relaunch were the same young ladies that allegedly one of them slept with Marcel. Hey, the same girl. Y'all know her. Y'all was already introduced to her. The girl that supposedly
Alonda.
Yeah, she was one of them that Destiny had invited. Well, we're giving away the tea. We're giving away the tea.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. One more question, please.
I'm here.
So Destiny was friends with Alonda?
She's Martell's cousin, isn't she?
Yeah. So check this out. I said this on my Dustin podcast that interview that Destiny had given me the phone numbers of these women to confirm the allegations against Melody sleeping with other people while married. Now, I had a conversation with the mother. Can't remember her name.
Joy. Joy.
I know these people better than I do. I don't know these people. So this is how you know I ain't lying. This is the mother. And she was just very aggressive and adamant about speaking so negatively about Mel at the time. But yeah, those were the girls that she wanted to be at the relaunch so they could confront Mel. But production actually, now I'm speaking on production staff, they actually blocked those ladies from being there because they didn't want the ambush because they probably already felt like she was about to be ambushed anyway from the damn cast. So they blocked those things. Huh?
What was this? This was at
the relaunch
party. Okay.
Those same ladies ended up showing up to the wine tasting. Inez.
The one in Huntsville or Atlanta?
In Huntsville.
Both.
Yeah, they showed up. So anyway.
Tay, you know Dusty's like this. You from the D, girl. You know when them Dusties be trying to
let's clear some things up, okay? Dusty, the Snots, or it's Carlos. I don't believe they really from this. Well, I don't know the Snot saying.
Me neither, Tay. I was finna go there.
Allegedly.
I was finna go there. Allegedly. That's what I was about to say. Don't play with me. We don't do what Destiny did.
Here begging this lady to
we don't do that. All that stuff she pulling, we don't do that in the D. Period. Not on the east side. She claimed the east side, Tay. I think you east side, Tay.
No, I'm west side. I'm west side.
Oh, you west side. But you know east side. You know east side.
Child.
You know east side, Tay. You know east side. Dusty ain't it. Period.
She not.
Thank you, Doris Walton, for the chat. Thank you, Doris Walton, for
the wife. As a wife, talking to a wife, you wife. Who cares that Dusty was bobbing and weaving, coming up behind whoever he was with at the moment for 15 years? Okay. She a non-MF factor. We're not even paying her no attention. I don't even really be in the Huntsville circles no more because Destiny just ruined my season, okay? Because that weak stuff she be coming with, and Carlos, he made me mad with bringing her back because he claiming the set. You know she ain't from the set. Don't play us like that, okay?
Wait a minute, how did you go to high school with Martell, but you lived in Atlanta, you're from Detroit, and you lived in Atlanta, but you went to high...
Exactly. Because she didn't. She left here at a young age and she went to wherever her daddy was at. And most people, Tay, know what I'm talking about. And you probably know too. They go, oh, I was born there. Oh, I'm from there. Just because you lived here from 1 to 6 or birth to 6, 7, whatever, don't make you nobody. But I just don't like how she trying to play you though. That's just
no, it's all good. And everything I'm saying is like you could go and if y'all go watch the tape of the Inez, you'll see the ladies in the tape. I
think she like that though.
If you pay attention,
but she's dirty like that though.
acknowledge, like, people like, oh, I'm spilling the tea. I'm just bringing to light what y'all not seeing in front of your own eyes. I'm not
Oh, I
telling you.
got a question if you know or can answer. At Mel's party where Destiny brung up this village crap, what was the whole, do you know what the whole thinking and trying to start with Mel?
Wait a minute, the what now? The village?
When they was at the release party, release party Mel had at was that Stormy's house? She had a release party.
That's
and
before my
Destiny.
time.
Okay. Okay.
Keep
Yeah.
on that before my time.
Friend, I ain't got enough for you, dog. So you
Listen,
can't
the
girl
stuff I'm
code
telling
nothing,
you,
bro.
the stuff I'm telling you, like the stuff I'm telling you as far as the ladies coming to the thing and all this and that. Listen, because the bones you claimed you carried. Yet you're sitting in her presence on this here episode, begging and looking for a way back in. I hope Mel doesn't fall for that, because it would be really unfortunate. And I know she's smarter than that. To let a snake like bite you again.
Yeah, she was begging. I've never seen a grown woman, because one second you trying to, oh, you was respectful cheating. Now it's, I'm sorry. I was like, wow. They just blew my wig back.
She literally
Wow.
says things. Well, like how she tipping. You see how she tried to justify sitting there yelling at that lady's mama, but at this, oh, you get picked out. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I actually meant it like, girl, say what you mean and mean what you say. What are you talking about? And there were some moments where she apologized, and okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with apologizing, but change behavior has to follow an apology. You can't keep saying, I'm sorry. Then you do something again. I'm sorry.
I can't wait. Yeah, I just want to come up to speak to you, wife.
Thank
So,
you.
wifey, Tay, have a good night, ladies. You wife. At the end of the day, that's all you need. Get that t-shirt. You wife.
Thank you,
ladies.
Thank you. We
Can
still
I
got
actually
14.
that Tempest baby?
Huh?
Tempest baby. My teeth are not bigger than Marcella's.
Oh,
Tempest baby. They in the chat talking crap.
Oh, well, listen. Sam's View, you here? You with us? What's up? We still got 1,400 in the chat. Like, subscribe, because we're going to keep giving you more. Okay? A lot of time. But I'm coming back when this is all over. So have your questions ready. I don't mind putting the shit out there at this point, because guess what? It is what it is. Especially about somebody who's literally, because when I found out that she knew we were coming and all these little lies, I'm just like, okay, girl, you steady poking this bear, and this bear roars really loud. She roars really loud when she's poked. So here we go. I'm letting people know that you acting like you was his girlfriend, and the whole time you were trying to spill her tea to me, hoping that they would make that a storyline.
And why she kept getting them girls to try to team up on Melody?
Because that's the same reason why she getting all the girls to try to team up on me. When you weak for real like that, you gotta have somebody to back you up in terms of, yeah. And look,
say about her. Do he like?
Well, Martell is, I don't know what he says about her, but
did she try to tell you anybody else on the show?
Huh?
Did she try to tell you anybody else on the show's business beside Mel's and Stormy's when she was mad at Stormy?
She don't know. She didn't know Stormy's business at the time. Nettie Spencer, thank you for the cash app. Hey, I need y'all to buy a t-shirt. I'm the wife.
Where the link is for, Sunny?
The link is in my Instagram. It's also in Mosun page. I fell in love when I first seen her. I need y'all to go get them things. Marriage over everything. Support the movement, y'all. I gotta pay all these bills. Look, me and my husband gotta work it out while he in jail. Go ahead.
So she don't only try to tell you male business. She didn't try to tell you nobody else's business.
No, because she didn't know nobody else's business. You gotta think her and Tisha was just getting cool. Her and Kimmy weren't cool. She was beefing with Stormy. So who else was she cool with?
Right, but now all of them, they best friends.
Yeah, she didn't know Tiffany's business. She was beefing, talking about how she dragged Tiffany. So think about it. Who else business did she have to tell?
And where'd she get it from?
She didn't have the business to tell, or she'd have told it. Listen, you guys, since everybody wants to act like, oh, you guys were funny. You guys were friends. I'm so glad I didn't tell this girl none of my business. You know what I'm saying? It'd be all over the YouTube streets.
That's what yeah, you mentioned that. You had a good ass point on that.
Child, I never shared any.
You gotta watch motherfuckers when they come telling you to say. I said that when she said when Stormy said that you was talking about Destiny to her, I said, Stormy, I'm so stupid because why you ain't asked her what was you saying? Because you're not gonna be comfortable talking about her to Destiny if Destiny wasn't talking too.
But the thing is, I wasn't even really talking about the girl. I was actually defending her. And I was telling her literally that I was literally telling her, like, the girl is cute. Yeah, she got a big nose and big lips or whatever, but she's cute. That was literally the conversation. So it was not like, oh, I'm in there just talking stuff, because I was actually in there trying to play peacemaker, because I thought I was watching it and I was just confused. Like, when I really don't like to see grown women in their 40s arguing, because it's like, it just takes me back to like a time where I was a child and that was happening. And so I'm like, wow, we're really here in this space doing that. And it's like for nothing. Don't y'all realize how stupid it looks? And that's why I had to kind of fall back on myself and just be like, you know, if you notice after the podcast, which was my first introduction and the first moment dealing with the crowd, my energy ain't been on it like that. My energy ain't been like that. Like, you don't see me on no other scenes where I'm like, rah, because that was literally throwing me in the lion's den at that moment. I was like in front of a roaring crowd. So I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, oh my gosh, they're yelling at me derogatory things. You know, I'm the type that's gonna like pop back off with you. Like, what? But then I had to catch myself because I actually come so far from this space, and I've done a lot of research. Somebody said, answer the question. Louisiana, what you on here talking about, girl? Let me see. So I've come from a long place. So I really think it looks crazy that women are sitting up arguing and constantly fighting. But I feel like, honestly, on this girls' trip, this last episode, there was a lot of apologies given. There was a lot of grace. And I actually thought that was probably one of the better moments that the group had. Honestly, I feel like people was coming out the woodwork, taking accountability. Some people, we had Shanita taking accountability with Tisha. Tisha kind of saying, hey, yeah, I should have said something. You had Nell address accountability with Melody. You had me taking accountability for the situation with Destiny. You had, you know, so I felt like at that moment, that was probably the most peaceful moment that we had as a collective group.
Did when y'all was at the podcast, was you and Stormy still like cool at the podcast, or was she like,
we had no reason not to be cool, cordial, you know what I'm saying? I had always spoke life into Stormy too. Like, you know, she was very nervous when she first came on the show, and
was a front.
Yeah, she's like, how you think I did? And I was like you did great, just be yourself. So I was always speaking life into her. So I had no reason to think that we were in a bad space. You know what I'm saying? She kind of came up to me after at the reunion and was like, ooh, because I guess she was kind of knowing how the fans were going to kind of react to this whole thing. Because you got to think, this was my first time being on a reality show. You know what I'm saying? So it was new to me. You know what I mean? I got some people here in the chat. Let's get them on here. Camilla. Oh, you're having some reception issues. Can you? Hello? I'm gonna let you get your connection.
My audio, can you hear me?
Yeah, turn your mic down just a tad.
I'm so sorry. Hey, Sunni. Hey, what's up, talk?
Hey. How you doing, love? What's going on?
I'm good. How you doing? Thanks for inviting me up. I have 2 questions. My first question is, after tonight's episode, when Destiny pulled you to the side to, I guess, express herself, and you apologized, but when she went in and had her confessional, and she was like, Sunni was lying. I don't believe anything she said. She was trying to put all of that in my face. She was trying to rub it in my face that her and Moses was together. How did you feel about that?
At that moment, I realized that, I realized a long time ago, I just realized that no matter what, when you have a vengeful heart, and you're in a place where you haven't completely healed from a lot of things, I just realized that it was like talking to a wall. I knew that anything I said that was rational, I knew that she was going to be incapable of being rational and rationalizing the situation. So at that point, I no longer speak in those terms anymore. At this point, I realized no matter what I say, because I feel like I was being genuine.
You were.
I was being genuine. I wasn't being nasty. I wasn't having mean girl energy. But I just wasn't agreeing to the things she wanted me to say. Because if I felt like we weren't friends, you can't make me say that. And again, I kept saying you were cool. Like, it's not like I hated you. I just knew that you were not my friend.
Right.
And unfortunately, when I made the decision, like, hey, when I started weighing this thing and I started saying, okay, Moses, Destiny. Moses, Destiny, hell, we see who won. I mean, I just didn't have enough bank. We didn't have enough money in the bank. It was through work.
And you already seen how she
I saw how she moved, guys. Listen, the first month in producing her, I saw how she was trying to run and do this shit to Mel. And I was like, I can't trust. How would I be able to put all my eggs in a basket with a person like that? Now, I'm doing this business with you. All right. I'm doing this business with you. This is business. I'm dealing with you. I'll be cordial with you, but I'm not stupid enough to let you in a space to where it would have taken a long time for me to build that trust with her. It would have taken years for me to say, you my friend. I trust you. I trust you when I'm out the room that you're going to fight for me, that you're going to be the same person. And unfortunately, I just saw that she was kind of one of those people who was needy. The girl asked me to manage her business, didn't even know me. She's like, can you manage Madani for me? I'm like,
Madani? The ones that she's paying the managers for?
Yeah. She asked me to manage Madani. She asked me to manage her music career. She asked me a lot of stuff. And I'm a very resourceful person. Like, everybody where I'm from knows that, I'm a very resourceful person. I don't mind connecting Black people with other people to do well, to do better. I'm not that. That's why I give away a lot of nuggets and stuff like that. It is what it is.
Do you feel Destiny is a user?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe that's why she's so cool with Stormy now. That's my opinion.
Okay, this is my last question.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you have a relationship with any of the other cast members?
So I talked to all of them while I was producing. I actually I'm cool with two of them.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
One is obviously male.
Uh-huh.
Mel and I chat outside of the show.
Which is good. And I'm gonna say I'm glad about that bonding. That's
So
a
wait,
good one.
so wait,
Um,
go ahead.
and you said the other one is a male.
Yes.
Can I guess who it is?
Why you say Marcel?
Huh?
It's Marcel.
Why did I say Marceau?
It's
Be-
Marcel.
and the reason why I knew it was him because I feel like Marceau does have a good head on his show. He thinks differently than the rest of them. He
Yeah,
knows how to.
and he's cool as hell. Like I understand he has a lot of stuff behind him, but he was the first cast member I met.
Oh, okay.
I got the first deal. Because we went to Black. We talked about real estate, and once we had that thing in common, like that was a common ground that we had. And I used to talk to Maurice a lot too. We would all get in a little huddle and talk about this, and because I was actually doing contracts when I was there. I was producing, but I also had real estate contracts going on because I was always looking at the bigger picture. That was always a place I saw as a good investment. So I was literally talking to builders. I was going to, on sites while I was off. So they were in their lane. So we had a lot to talk about in terms of, on and off camera or whatever. So yeah.
That's good. Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me up, and you ladies have a good rest of the night. I'm gonna drop down and get back in the chat.
All right. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Oh, you welcome.
We are outside tonight, y'all.
Sunny, when you want to put me down, drop me down. I told him in the chat I'm your co-host.
Oh, I can drop you down.
I said when you want to.
Oh,
I'll say it too, though. Okay.
It's okay. We're having fun. We're still at 1,400. Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, we still in this thing. Go ahead. Follow me.
Black.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Hi, Miss Sunny. Hi, Miss Tay and Cookie.
Hey.
What you got going on, ma'am?
Girl, you know what? When you brought up that lady, that woman, Marcella, Lord, I like to have a whole hissy fit, and I wouldn't nobody bring me up. I wasn't gonna be real nasty to her, even though I've called her a few names. Okay, but she's guilty of that as well. But and first of all, this is what I want to tell you. I like you and Moses together. I don't think that Destiny was in a position in her life to be a team with anyone. I think marriage is team. We can work together. Where I'm weak, you're strong, and we just work it out. I don't think that she was in that place. She's very venomous, and she wants to pay people back. And being in the marital home of her and her ex-husband, and I'm like, men don't like that. They're watching what you do. They don't. You got me in your old man house where y'all was at. Anyway, but that lady. I just wanted to tell you that I like you, Sunny. I like your energy.
Thank you.
Unless you say do something that I mean, but right now I like you, and I think you and Moses are a great couple. And I wish you well. And I will say that congratulations on your wedding. I hate that you were introduced to the scene the way that you were by the messy king, Moose Knuckle Man. But anyway, so
always come back through. Like the thing about it is, it was a terrible way to be introduced to the world, but
it was, and I think that has an impact. So you can't take it back, but that's what happened.
But that lady, I watched her from when she was with All About the Tea
That's how I know her.
and the relationships that she built there. I watched her with Nosy Cole trying to expose All About the Tea, who was that person. There was a big scandal about that. She was so messy. She would always go to people's channels and spend money trying to infiltrate and get in. Even Empire, DJ Richie Sky. Okay, these people dropped her. Then she went over there all about the trees, Danny, down the rabbit hole, House of the Princess. It's so many people that she have been interacting with and been so messy. Do you know none of them fool with her anymore? And I was like, and then she's always saying, I'm gonna do better. And I'm gonna do better. But then she always finds herself in mess. Now she's with Wanda, who is clearly a broken woman, who can say all of those evil things that that person says when she has people passing away in her family and still be that evil, to say all those horrible things. There's
Well,
something wrong,
yeah, I
and
feel like
that's the only reason I wasn't gonna be ugly. I just wanted to ask her about all of these relationships she tried to build with these YouTubers. And what happened? Why you no longer have those connections? She's always been super messy, y'all.
yeah,
I
it's a
promise you.
fine line between being, doing this for entertainment, doing this as a hustle, and then just slandering people. I think
Baby, I've seen her. I've seen her history.
that's why
And
I had
that's why she aggravates me and irritates me. And then she tries to come up because she thinks she has a couple of bucks, and then she kind of gonna establish rules. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And
you
don't you think that
sound
was
like
messy? Well, it was messy. Life is messy. Get your girl, you messy. I mean, who the heck are you?
somebody's telling you.
Anyway, Sunny,
Thank you. I appreciate you.
yes, I just want to show you some support, but that's why I was like begging, please drop the link. Please drop the link. I want to address this lady so bad. Tay, I love you. I love the Gossip Girls. I don't have a lot of other questions about the cast. I'm sure we will see things play out. And yes, I'll let someone else have another chance, because I'll talk all night. But thank
Okay.
you, ladies. Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
love.
night. Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye bye.
I'm gonna try to get off here by 12, but I'm gonna because we still at 1400, baby. Listen,
Girl, 3 foot the
oops.
Sorry.
I wanted to answer somebody's question here in the chat. She said, did she ever discuss Martell and his partner? Like, no, she didn't. She didn't never discuss anybody else's business besides Mel's. Not even her own.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Nope. Don't have that answer for you. Somebody said in the chat, I wanted to answer. You said, why did my sister ask her to the trip? I wish my friend would come on here. He helped plan. So this was a surprise birthday party that my family put on for me and my friends. Well, really my sister and my friends, my best friends. Wanted to surprise me for my birthday last year. So it was a party I knew nothing about. But while I was producing, the summer that I was producing, I had to spend my birthday in Huntsville. Some of the cast, multiple cast members came out to the party. Destiny was one of them. And all of the crew came. And because I was, I'm a good time person, like we have a good time. And so my sister invited everyone she came in contact with while she was there for my birthday. So every crew member she met, got cool with, she invited everyone that was at that party. Just because they were trying to, come to find out, my family and my sister was trying to make it a party. They invited like over 50 people. I don't have 50 friends, but they invited like 50 people, and they invited some of the other cast members as well.
So it wasn't just her.
No. So it was whoever they came across. My sister came across at that party, she invited. It wasn't like she got a personal VIP invitation. Hell, they invited 50 people. I didn't even know they were inviting. They was like, let's just make it a party while we out of town. So it's just a good vibe. Just invite everybody that you may think she may know. That she's worked with or been around. They invited other cast members as well. So yeah, they reached out. So, that wasn't special, guys. Was it special? Maybe. But she used every little tidbit that she could as a way to validate our friendship. And I realized that it was all just, I was like, okay, is it for TV? Is it for entertainment? But no, you're really serious about this because you've been you've been known about this being your storyline. So you had time to write down your lines and memorize the punch words and stuff like that. Let's get, we got Juicy Mo. What a name. Hey, Juicy Mo.
Hey, Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tay.
Hey, Mo.
Okay, so my question is, okay, you joined the cast in 2023, right? You
Last
started
year.
producing it. Okay, do you know anything about the Revenge P plot? Or was it just something that Martell was just going around trying to make it seem like it was somebody else? Like, do you know the background of that?
I only know what he said, because that they really started piping that up the season that I didn't produce, I think in 23. And from what I was told or what I heard him say, allegedly, I gotta say that, Donna, is that he had video of them, but he was going to show her and make it seem like it might have been someone else. That's the only thing that he said. I don't know much about the revenge point other than that. He said that out of his own mouth. I think you probably can see that on one of the episodes. So that's.
Did you have any dealings with Carson?
Carson had just been introduced to them when I came around.
Did they tell you like what was her purpose of being on there?
That's the season I wasn't producing, but Carson came around. She was introduced as Tisha's hairstylist. That's when I first met her and her husband. I know that they were interested in being on the show.
They were?
Okay, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to that episode at the relaunch,
okay,
where Miss Wanda had something on her phone, and Maurice looked at surprising and shocked. Do you know what was on Miss Wanda's phone? Because I feel like it was something dealing with the paternity of Sugar Mama, and I feel like she was trying to show some kind of picture or some kind of screenshot.
Yeah, you guys have already seen that picture. She showed the picture of the so-called alleged man that could have been the father of allegedly Sugar Mama.
The attorney guy?
Yeah, that's what
on the phone.
Yeah, y'all seen that already. Yep.
Okay.
We didn't see that on the they didn't show it on the screen, but we see Maurice's eyes get like saucers when he looked down at her phone, and then he was trying to get her phone. I think they posted it, the crazy brother posted it after that, but so you sure that was the same picture that was in Shonna's phone?
Well, I don't know. I can't say because I didn't see the phone.
Oh, okay.
I just know that it was on social media. Like,
oh yeah,
he ended up posting the picture, and then I saw somebody show me the picture, like, it's the baby daddy, and they showed me the picture. So you guys already know that. That's knowledge to you all. You have another question, Juicy Woo Moo?
Yes. I think you did a live not too long ago when you said you rode in a car with Martell and you were just pretty much holding him accountable marriage. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the problem with like the fans, we not concerned or don't care about the cheating no more. We feel like Melody went past that. We like concerned about the stuff that he's doing now. Like we feel like he's really, well, I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like he's mentally like, crazy in the head. So
this is what I'll say about Martell. And I've had many conversations with Martell. Because every time I see Martell, I have a conversation with him about the situations. I can't hold myself from like just being there and not saying something. Martell is the type of person that it is hard for him to see. He's the type of person that is going to have an excuse for everything that he does. Everything is because she did this. Everything is, oh, she did that. So for him, I feel like it just really, I think he's in a super defensive mode when it comes to anything dealing with male. So I feel like anything you say, he's going to block it like it's defense. He's just going to initially block it. Like he doesn't listen to hear you. He listens to respond type of situation. Because he feels like she's done all these things to him. Even when we were talking about the cheating part or whatever, it was because she wasn't doing this. But I was like, but dude, that didn't mean you have to go and stick your pokey in somebody. So he justifies his actions a lot when you talk to him, like a lot of people do. And I guess that's, you know, why y'all call him narcissistic. But I don't see him. I don't know what it would take for him to just be like, yeah, what I'm doing is wrong. I don't see that being something that he's going to do willingly or even anytime soon. It's because she's put him through hell. She's, you know, it, and so he's going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about anything pertaining to male. He's not going to say, yeah, you know what, I did do that. And you know what, I was wrong. It's going to take multiple going back and forth to get him to just be like, without saying what else she did to him. So yeah, I hope I answered.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Well, one more about the podcast. So going back to the podcast, Moses was saying that Destiny didn't come to his birthday party. Wasn't they broken up already at that time?
They were broken up, but you know, like I don't know if you guys have ever had like flings or on and off again things. I don't really dwell in that space, but I think it was a thing where because their relationship started when they were both in other relationships, I think it was a bit of normalcy how they could go back and forth. You know, knowing like, oh, you mess with other people. Okay, well, let's connect here and screw in between this time. So yeah, I mean, we even if they were broken up and he was a single man and she said, hey, I'm coming to your birthday, maybe he expected her to come. He was
right. I was just saying because I was like, when they already broken up, so I was like, she don't need to be. I don't know. I just think she'd be putting 20 on 10. Like I feel like,
oh, for sure,
you know, you don't have that much emotions regarding to your ex-husband, but you got all this energy towards, you know. But I understand.
That's my whole thing. If she fought this hard for that, maybe it could have worked her actual marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you went this hard for that and put all that energy into the space for that, maybe it could have worked. But the problem is, just like Moses said in his interview with Dustin, he knew that he knew that wasn't her type for real. He was just to put a ring on it and willing to do what make her an honest woman. So she went with it. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that she wanted street dudes, and here he is, a clean cut country boy. So it was never her cup of tea. Destiny likes a little street dude. She was dating, allegedly, she likes street dudes, okay? And that's what Moses said. So Moses like, all right, thank you so much. I'm gonna get
ma'am. Thank you, Sunny. Bye.
Oh my gosh, we're almost at 1,500. Y'all ain't going to sleep. Oh, it is the weekend, ain't it? And my man ain't here, so guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and add the next person. All right. I'm answering. I'm hoping I'm giving y'all some tea. I hope I'm giving
I got a whole little aspect, a total different thing on.
Did I give y'all some tea? Because last time I was like, her live wasn't about. I was like, good Lord. I was
on your ass.
Oh, let me tell y'all about that live too, since we're talking. I did tell y'all I had literally. Oh, I can't wait to this all the way this season over with, because then once everything is shown, then I can talk about everything. But I was definitely told not to do that live. And it was the day of, and I was like, well, damn. because I hyped myself up, just like I'm hyped myself up tonight. But I feel like what I'm telling y'all tonight is stuff that doesn't conflict with the show. It's stuff that's not shown on the show. So it's like, oh, okay, you would never know that. So it's all good. All right, we got Miss Dogan. Dogan,
She cute. Hey.
are you with us? Are you with us? And I'm looking at y'all in the chat. I'm putting my glasses on. I'm gonna start reading it.
I'm here. It's Dogan. It's
Tell
Dogan.
her,
You're correct. I was muted. Sorry.
send us some super chats and some cash apps, and we'll talk more. Go ahead.
Sunny, I see all you have to do is get started. You started with like 10 people in your community, and you got 1,000 now.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you guys have already seen like the worst side of my story in terms of, oh my God. Now I would love to share my life story, but I'm not gonna just share it right here on this here live. You know what I'm saying? I'm an open book. I'm not up here acting like I'm all perfect or anything. I don't mind sharing my story because I really use it as a testimony. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I saw that on tonight's episode,
Yeah.
and I see you in a totally different way now.
Well,
I
I'm
can
glad
see where
you
you're coming
did.
from. But
Well,
listen, I got here late. I just got here, and I see you've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So this may have already been discussed. But I just heard you speaking about Martell and his accountability. But I think him and Mel are like two of the same people. Like she never takes accountability either. So
who don't take
Mel,
accountability?
Mel, his ex-wife.
About what?
Right.
Anything. I don't ever see her taking accountability like on
You be a
tonight's
little bit more
episode.
specific.
Like on tonight's
Yeah,
episode in particular.
You can take accountability.
Tonight's episode in particular.
Mhm.
What happened? It was with was it with I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay.
My memory failing me. But was it with Kimmy? Because Kimmy had mentioned it in her confessional, and I was like, why she didn't say that to me? Oh, but anyway, just some things I've seen. Right now, I'm not able to name circumstances, but I've been watching this show from the beginning. And my opinion is that Mel rarely, if ever, takes accountability. And I think that her and Martell are pretty much the same people. That's just my opinion. I think they were, it just ended up not working out. But that's just my opinion.
Okay, so to piggyback off what you said, you feel like Mel doesn't take accountability. Well, this is what I'll say.
Oh, I know what it was. It was about those millimeters. When they were saying that if she won't acknowledge it or what have you, she can come online and say, I don't stand for
Hold
that.
on, but wait a minute.
Saying I don't stand.
Don't stand for what though?
Hold on, yeah,
whatever
wait.
it is that they may be doing at the moment.
So I spoke on this, but they didn't show it. They didn't show me that I asked because I was trying to get down to the, okay, wait, what now? I said, first of all, you cannot hold one person accountable or responsible for this name that's been given to the millimeters, okay?
Of course
you
not.
cannot hold this lady accountable.
Of course not.
And so, and like she said, to her defense, she said, I don't even address him about the shit I'm talking about no more. Why would I go here and address him about your stuff?
Well, just like someone said,
you don't
as
have
an
to
example,
do anything. Like she could, you know what I'm saying? If she really, but when you're booked and busy and you're focused on whatever you focus on, and these people ain't even supporting you and being loyal to you, no way. Why would you? Stormy was the same person that was on when I came into the
I think you would, Sunny.
I would, but I'm
okay.
I'm from a different type of, I'm from a different cloth. But listen,
that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing. I also haven't been through what she's been through on this show with this group of women.
Yeah, you haven't got what you experienced yet.
This is what I'll say. Stormy came on as Mel's friend. Okay. She was team Mel, like from the jump. And so there were some things that started to transpire between them, her mom, and all that. I wasn't there to be firsthand witness and see what was really the underlying cause of those things. But at that point, they weren't obviously in a great space. They were in a they were in a they were cordial, I guess, at that point. But I also don't blame her. Okay. You don't have to do that. You know, if she doesn't want to entertain social media and go out and speak on behalf of nobody when she doesn't feel maybe she's getting that in return, she's not, that doesn't make her wrong. She can't control the millimeters.
Of course not. But to tag onto, I don't know if it was Destiny or Kenny, one of them may have said it. Just like Beyonce would say, please don't do that. I don't like that. I don't stand for that.
It,
Say what she
Plain
don't
and
like.
simple.
You already said that. Really, like
You don't have to.
say she don't like.
But Sunny just admitted that she would because that's the type of person she is.
But Sunny don't have. You can't compare Sunny. What Sunny would do.
I'm not trying to compare anyone. I would. I'm sure it's a whole bunch of people who would. She don't have to. But that is one of my examples that
It would be nice
I
if she
feel
would.
like she does not take accountability.
Okay, but what? But okay, so what do you want, like, her to say to the millimeters? Like, what do you feel that they're doing that they should not do?
Calling people's jobs, calling businesses, running up in
calling people jobs, saying
well, how does she know that?
Let's,
How do you know it's millimeters?
let's clear that thing up. Everybody keeps saying, how would you know? These are self-proclaimed millimeters. They say it's a millimeter when they do it.
Okay, so when burglars go and rob a place, they come in and say, "Hey, I'm about to rob y'all." They usually announce themselves, or do they?
Yeah, I don't know because
that analogy
that
doesn't
makes
work
sense.
for me.
You can't hold somebody responsible for strangers. Let's be clear. Some of you all have made ways with Mel and you know Mel now, but you guys are strangers ultimately. So, like, let's be clear. She can't control a bunch of grown ass
Basically, each individual judges it based on what they would do. And I know that if it was me and I was in her place, what I would do. That's all.
And what?
Okay, everybody says that until they are. But thank you so much for being here and being on the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down and add some other folks. Okay.
All righty.
Have a good one. I wanted to ask her some more questions.
No, because that's kind of getting weird. I appreciate everybody, but you can't really hold anybody accountable, even if she was to go in and say, "Hey guys, calm down."
Like, they're not even saying like
who's gonna actually do
they
it.
want her to tell them to stop doing, like calling people and say what? Everybody call people. Like, what do you mean calling them and doing what? Like, no millimeters or nobody can call Target, like Stormy was talking about, and say, "Hey, Stormy don't like Melody, take her off the shelf," and they're gonna do it. Like, did Target take you off the shelf? No. So what do you mean? Like, what are they calling and doing? Those people were mad because you weren't sending them their stuff.
It sounds crazy. We're gonna go ahead and take the next person. Hi, lady.
Hi, can you hear me?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just laughing at the last caller. But hi. So from a Cancer to another Cancer, I understand exactly how you feel about trying to be nice, but then sometimes when you backed up in the corner, you want to come out swinging.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, why it took you so long to just annihilate Destiny? Because if it was me, I would not give her more opportunity to play in my face. It will be a one done and over it.
You know what? That's a great question. I often went back and forth with myself about just finish her a lot sooner and just like, but I can't let nobody where I really am in my own personal thing, in my own personal space and growth. You understand? Like, I dumb myself down if I continue to play on her level. I don't play on that lower level. I elevate on life. You know what I'm saying? I can show my ASS if I want to, but that ain't what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I really had to battle myself. Like, Sunny, you better than that. Try to be as Christian, like, you got your mama, you got people that are looking at you. I have people that are proud of me, you know. So it was just different things like that. I didn't want to show why be an act of damn fool. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it was like, I'm not that mad. I have I have my husband, I have my husband and all of those things. So why would I let somebody make me so mad when I should be in a happy space? So that's why I kind of just was like, okay, okay. Because and then there's some other reasons too. And I'll answer those after this season is over. I'll answer those. I'll get a little bit more in depth of why I held back. Okay. Is some
Okay.
other reasons as well. But do you have any other questions?
Oh yes. Because I wanted to know, will the season start back? Do you think, from what you see previous, well, I don't know what season we're in now, but the previous episode, do you think this time they're going to show you and Moses in a different light? Like, they're gonna show your business more and stop talking about destiny because it's stale.
I will share that as soon as this season is over. I'm
Okay.
going to show each other. Listen, some things that that's one of the things I'm going to address for sure. Um, but again, I want to let this season play out because we still don't know what they're going to show. We don't know what episodes. We don't know what this season looks like. We don't know until you guys see it. You know. So let me see what's going to come out, and then we'll speak about it. I don't mind speaking about it because it's my life, and ain't nobody gonna dictate it. So thank you so much for coming on, and please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one because we're doing it again.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's see here. This lady's been waiting patiently. Hi there, beautiful. Are you with
Hey,
us?
Sunny.
Hey.
And hey, my Tay Tay.
Hey, discerning.
Tay Tay is my boo. So listen, I
That
just
is my
wanted to come.
co-host.
Yes, yes. I talked to Tay offline. So yeah. So I just came on here to tell
They
you
say me talking about my forehead sometimes, but it's all good. I'm gonna let you slide.
you
Go ahead,
pretty.
ma'am.
Oh yeah. Y'all was a trip. Y'all funny. I've been married 27 years and I am in my 50s. And life, the scripture is very clear. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Okay.
So the fact that Moses chose you were that good necessary. When the pushback you're really getting, this is not about the show. This really is a spiritual walk that you're on, and you're really in spiritual warfare, because when you're married and you're now a union, then Satan wants to come to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, me being Black, because we have a lot of people say, "Oh, Black marriages don't last." Lies. My daddy's last until he passed. My mother-in-law to my father-in-law passed, and me and my husband is still kicking and strong and very happy at 27. We'll be 28. You say, "I do." The adversary comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so, with you going on that show, although it was for the show, and although we have this young lady, Destiny, who was in her feelings at the end of the day. And so I just came to encourage you tonight because I'm ready to go to bed because this is up past my time. Tay knows that. but I came up here just to encourage you. I am who I am. I love sent you a prayer on Instagram. My name is Shalon on Instagram. And so I just want you to know you do have intercessors that are praying for you. I am praying for your husband. I am praying, and I decree and declare tonight that right now that your marriage will last.
Thank you.
That have come. That's what happened with Martell, unfortunately. See, he allowed the adversary to come in and grab what God gave him. And so I keep telling people that Martell can't tell God when his reaping time is over. over because we reap what we sow. And so you can't tell God when your reaping is over for what you have sown. And so he's going to go through that until he bows to God. And so it's a battle that we can't even fight. And for you, it ain't even your battle no more, sis. The battle ain't yours, it's the Lord's. And so I don't mean to come up here and preach, but I had to stay, and I ain't one of them people like the Lord said this, but I had to come and tell you and stand on that, on the scripture. And God said, you know, when you think of a three, my husband and I, the first thing is husband. And you know what I'm saying? And so together, when we going through, we get on our knees and pray and we fast and we, but I'm not telling you it's been perfect. It hasn't. We had situations from first got married. I was in my 20s. You see what I'm saying? Where it's, oh, we cheating on each other, things like that. But don't get it twisted that when things go wrong and it's a little crack in your window, that Satan won't bring somebody in to be like, oh, just go on and talk to them. They're a co-worker at work. They'll talk to you lies. You have to guard your marriage. You have to decree and declare every day that no weapon that is formed against your marriage shall be able to prosper. And complete the rest of that, which says, in every tongue that shall rise against you in judgment, you will condemn. So you have to remember what, so can't who comes up here and whoever says whatever and whoever's being messy and whoever's coming against you, the devil is a lie. And I told Tay, she could tell you in the text message, I said it was a demon on the live. And I put the blood of Jesus over y'all. And I'm putting the blood of Jesus over you and Moses. And I'm declaring and declaring that y'all are going to make it and y'all are going to survive and you're going to have your children and you're going to have everything that you have petitioned God for.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
And so that's all. I just wanted to come up and pour into you and pour some love. Millimeters. I don't really proclaim myself to be a millimeter. I support, but I do support everything Mel does. But I have to say, if you're in the court of law, you know, y'all millimeters, you can also sue because see, that's defamation of character when they keep slandering and saying that it's some of y'all when it's not. I believe these ain't no real millimeters calling everybody's job and doing. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I believe it's fake people, and I feel like it's Melody's enemies playing like they're millimeters. But if I was a millimeter, I'd have to take some to court.
So yeah, I really appreciate you, and I feel like that was a sincere word. And I really, because it is a spiritual warfare. And when the girl asked me, you know, why did it take me so long to, because it's a spiritual warfare. It ain't about Carlos, you know, it ain't about none of that. You know, it's about what you said.
It's about the black seed. Absolutely. Because I can go real deep in that, but I'm not going to go deep tonight, Sunny. But it's about the black seed, your husband. See, the enemy is after your husband. And if he can break him down, he'll break the house down. That's so, right. All right. Well, I'm done. I'm done preaching. I'm sorry to go preaching on y'all, but I had to go and deliver that to you. Now I'm ready to go to bed.
Okay, good night. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you. We got some.
No, I gotta. Did you want me to show you how to add another?
Yes, child. Yes, please.
Pass out in the chat. If you are, do you got this open on YouTube or somewhere already?
I'm in the live StreamYard.
Not in StreamYard. Go open up another tab and open up YouTube, but you're gonna have to mute the mic because it's gonna be an echo.
Y'all, I'm so green to this. Give us 2 seconds, y'all.
Or you can do it on your phone if you want.
Yeah, let me do it on my phone because listen. All right.
Text me that and say that you dealing with a demon.
Thank you for that $50. I think it's a Cash App or yes. I appreciate that. Renee sent $5. Thank you for that. Love and support. I appreciate you guys. So let me
Thank you to Renee and Tanya also for the cash apps.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, y'all making money too, y'all. Okay, period. It's like, no. Sunny, I did call you Mac tonight, Moon.
It's okay. I've been talked about my forehead my whole life, baby.
One of your lives, like the first live I caught you on, you was like, "Oh, we could go." So,
Yeah.
like, you,
I could jog back, baby, because wait a minute, I went to where I went to school and we jog.
Period.
I ain't worried about it because I'm very confident in my big old head. It's very smart. It gets me a lot of places. It gets me into a lot of things.
I was about to say, if I push my back, it ain't big as yours, but it's kind of back there, okay? it's back there, okay?
Well, you know, according to some statistics, the width, I didn't say that.
Period. The part of the head they got is cute, period. Okay? So y'all mind y'all business, okay? And we go, yes, the Mac Tonight Moon. Y'all know the one. Is Mac Tonight?
Are you still jamming?
Mac Tonight. I don't take it personal.
No, it's all good.
Talk me out. They talk about my wigs like a dog, Sonny.
No, it's all good, baby. I ain't worried about it. Okay. My husband loved this big old head.
Period. Okay, that's all
that matters. We got another lady on the live here. I'm going to figure out how to add this mic.
Okay. Who you going to add? And if you see their name in there, you doing it on a computer? Okay, you're going to do uppity. Okay. You see three dots on uppity?
I don't even know how to get there, girl. Hold on. Let me figure that out.
Okay. Go to.
I'm on here. I go to dashboard. And what else?
Don't go all the way through there. Just go pull up YouTube and pull up this live that you on. It's not gonna come up on your phone because you own the live. Like you can just go to regular YouTube, not your studio.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, let me know when you get there.
And Shanita, we got you on the line, girl. We can hear you.
Hey, Tay.
Hey.
Hey, Sunny.
Hey, girl. What's up?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So when after the reunion or before the reunion, whenever it was, Sunny and Tisha was having about Mel, were you on that season?
I was not. But I heard so much about it in terms of that was the reason why their friendship went haywire.
So was it in reference to the incident that's going on right now between Mel and Martell?
I think they say this on the show too. They basically say that I guess Tisha was kind of confiding in Destiny in that moment just about her issues with Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, you know, at that time, Destiny and Mel were good friends. You know, allegedly. This was before my time. So they were good friends. And so, you know, Mel's whole gripe was, why would you be in the room listening to somebody talk about me and you're my friend?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if a person feels comfortable talking about someone that they know you're friends with, because you can't come to me and talk to me about my friend, and you're not even my friend. I barely know you. I'm just meeting you on this show. So that speaks a lot to the friendship.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You go talk to my best friend about active of me because she knows the type of friend I am. So she's not gonna let nobody talk. Even if you're venting, she's like, you need to vent to Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Sunny in the room. So I think at that time, Mel felt betrayed. Obviously, she says this. You know, this is not nothing new to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just she started to see through the smoke and mirrors.
Okay. And then my next question is do you know the situation that is going well when Destiny met with Moses and she brought up the situation about the naming reference of Moses' business.
Uh-huh.
Where did that come from? So and when I asked that, so did Destiny and Moses have a name planned out for they didn't make it? She ended up naming her child behind that business.
You're asking me what is the actual question though?
My question is were you aware of the two names of the business between Moses and Destiny when she said her son's name plus the baby they were supposed to have? You get what I'm saying? Why would she bring that up? So the name, her son's name, was that name supposed to be a name for the baby that they were having?
I can't confirm that. When Moses gets home, he's gonna go do one of these things with me. I'll let him answer that because I can't confirm that. We never really, so I can't confirm that.
Okay, and then last, what you say, Tay?
Do you know if Destiny was ever pregnant by him?
What I can say is, did you take the Plan B as one of the text messages in their phone? Would you like for me to show it?
Yes.
Hold on. It's a long while in their text conversation.
Okay, and then
but go ahead.
And then the last question for you is when you decided to come to this show, one, were you asked? And then two, did you know that your marriage with Moses will be the topic of the conversation for Destiny?
People like, you never know until you get into the mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never know until you get into the mix of the mess, right? It's hard to see things come from when you're in the inside of it. I did not necessarily know. I obviously knew that it would be talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was here and act all green about that. However, to the extent, I don't know. That's pretty much all I can say. I didn't know to the extent of what was going to be the storyline because I was never privy to the information. We were asked to come on. And that was that. Yeah, I got to look into this. I can't give y'all all the juice.
Okay.
Live.
Okay. And lastly, how do you feel about the cast using Melody's fan base as a story, using not to discuss the things that's going on in their own personal life?
I think it's easy check. If they can talk about you guys and they don't have to talk about anything else, why would they not take advantage of that? I think this thing, even as Carlos says, I think this thing has gotten a little bit out of everyone's control. I think it kind of grew legs, as they say, of their own. It kind of grew legs of its own, where it's like it's kind of out of control at this point. I don't think it's ever been a time where we've seen. Thank you, Stephanie Bird, for that. I don't think it's been a time where we've ever seen like the fans of a show become so. But
Okay.
I think it's a unique situation, to be honest. I mean, Carlos speaks about it a lot.
And that's my issue with him, for him being a producer. And
oh, no, I'm sorry, this is my husband.
Okay.
People, baby, they can hear you. My baby, they still want to talk to us.
I'm gonna let you talk to them. I'm just checking on you. I'm tired.
Baby, what are you still doing up? All the lights, they done cut the lights off. It's count time, honestly. Hold on, say hi to Moses if you're on here.
Hey, Moses.
Hi, Moses.
Okay, baby. Good night. Okay.
Okay, Sunny. Well, those were. That's okay. We understand, honey.
You see how they smile? I just came.
Yes, yes.
Right now.
Were my questions. I just wish, from my point of view, seeing, I kind of wish you would have stood on business from the jump, girl. Especially when it came to Destiny, Mel, and Martell's storyline. So I just wish you would have stood on business.
Sure. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that when this is over. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me kind of see.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna say that next week because I got to scroll, and I get a little sidetracked. But come to the next one.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a good night.
All right. Y'all don't let me forget about that text. Heifers want to act like they want to act like, you know what I mean? Drop the mic. What's going on? We're gonna end this thing in about 7 minutes, y'all. Ain't y'all tired? Go ahead.
Hey, Sunny. Hello, Tank Talk. How are y'all doing tonight?
Who are you again?
Oh, please, girl, don't even try it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for doing this live. I think it was good that you did it. Because people do have a lot of questions. I have one question and then I have one statement. So my question is, and I know, and this is a personal question, so feel free to tell me, mind your business, and I'll let y'all know whenever. But are you getting ready to be a mommy? Are you ready to announce that yet?
You gotta stay tuned. I can't tell everything.
Okay. We'll stay
tuned.
tuned.
Everything right now, but you know,
We'll stay tuned. We'll stay tuned. If that is the case, I wish and pray a safe, pregnancy for you if that's the case. But I can't wait till you make the official announcement. The reunion really gonna be 5 parts, or you don't know yet? I've been hearing 5-part reunion. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if anybody else heard this in the streets, but I heard that it's gonna be a 5.
Those things until they edit and how they want to do it and how they roll it out. They do not tell us. We're not privy to that information. But it was a very long day.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thank you, love.
You are welcome. The lady that came up and said that Mel should be accountable for what they perceive that the millimeters is doing. I just want to say firsthand that even before I was in this sector, that I was deep. I was in the sector for another show called Below Deck and a couple of shows that's on Bravo. And when I tell you that they have very opinionated, strong-willed fan bases for pretty much every reality TV show. And when they and they all do research and they all get buck wild, this is not unusual. I mean, I really just encourage people to go to other sectors and just sit back in the bushes for that there are fan bases for every single show. They just don't have names. It just so happens that for whatever reason, the fan base for this show, um, I don't know, got named, but every fan of this show is not, like, it just isn't. I know that it does seem that way because she kind of like is the most popular one on the show, but that's not the case. And I also think that um I think that it's strange want her to be held accountable for strangers when they can't even be held accountable for their own family members. I mean,
Right.
you
Their
got
own
people's
kids.
mama. Yeah, you got people's mamas on here acting a fool, a
Yeah.
plum fool, calling people names and all kinds of stuff. And they never, I told her to stop. No, but I'm talking about just denouncing certain things that I perceive to be absolutely disgusting. And there's a lot of like hate pages that is completely against Mel that bad members and they say very mean things about not just her but her children, her mother, and everything. But so I just feel like if you gonna ask her to be accountable, then people need to be accountable all the way across the board, which that's to me unreal.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you
for
so much.
having me. All
I would
right. Good night, y'all.
piggyback on that too, is that also too that like let's say if it was Melody's fans to them to go against them or make them look crazy or insane or anything when they're supporting her, they're putting money in her pocket for people that wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire.
At this point, it's just crazy that okay, look, I done pulled up the live, girl.
Okay,
This
you got it up. Okay. You on your phone, you got it on live. Um, okay,
well,
so
I had it. I don't what the hell.
oh Lord.
Me that I'm working you like a slave. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting so many people on the live, but okay, I'm on the live. Look.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so go to like Uppity, put a comment in the chat. Who do you want to put as a mod?
Well, see, this is what I see right now. I don't even see comments.
Okay, go to the chat.
Oh Lord, boy, I don't see the chat.
You don't see the chat. Okay, you got to be on the YouTube app in order to see the comments. It's a lot.
It is a lot. Okay. This is my second one, y'all. It is what it is. Or maybe it's my third one. I done lost count. But listen, we'll get him going. I'm also blocking folks now too. Oh, he's not little. He said cute little dog. Oh, he's not little.
Yeah, we see his big self.
So yeah, I think we pretty much. Oh wait, we got another person. What's up, Coco Lee?
Hi, Sunny. Hi, give you some encouragement, Sunny. First, congratulations. I hope everything is going well for you and Moses. Um, and I wanted to applaud you for being a woman of character, of good character, and really representing yourself well. Seeing with this show is from the inception, the women that started it, beside Mel, have not really represented in a way that you would think women at their age would be. We watched Mel go through a very traumatic divorce, very tumultuous. Yet to see any of these women be supportive, and she gave them an opportunity that nobody was looking for them in Huntsville. She was the person that brought them to, even to be known. And I just think Even some as a mentor has been a disappointment. So seeing you come in and having some integrity, being honest, and not picking sides, I'm not quite sure what their motivations would be to behave the way they have, but it's just been very spineless, in my opinion, the way they let her down, knowing they all knew her, seeing her with go through a divorce with literally babies, still nursing, with a very unreasonable husband, and none of them have stood up for her. We watched her bounce back from nothing, from businesses, become a multimillionaire, and I've never seen any of them give one like, one post, one retweet, not Carlos, none of them.
Well,
And then to have an antagonistic ex-husband. So again, I want to circle back to you for coming in, not siding, not becoming an op, not acting immature. It's very middle school the way some of them want this unreasonable girlfriend devotion, and none of them gives back what they expect of her. So I hope that, be strong, keep your eyes open to them. I wouldn't trust any of them, starting with the producer, because he has no problem in your lives, your relationships, and he seems to thrive off of it. So again, I applaud you for coming in the way you have.
Thank you.
I hope you and Mel can form a bond, and that she has eventually somebody on that show she knows is not going to eventually, backdoor her or fall out or have some ridiculous reason like, oh, well, you weren't taking my calls, so now I'm your arch enemy. And then, pay other content creators to go after you the way some of those people on that show have. We wouldn't know any of them if it wasn't for Melody.
And
So,
yeah, I appreciate that. I'm gonna always be fair. And with her being one of the people who has genuinely reached out to me, and has like given me positive and constructive criticism, I'll always have a certain respect for her. I'm just one of those people, like, if someone helps me or does something for me, I'm gonna always have a certain respect and love for them. So there's not a soul on the show that could make me all of a sudden go against Mel. So that's one thing I can say, like, that just I'm
and
not
I want to just add in, she's not a perfect person, no one is, but my main issue was with them, just as women, seeing another woman have battle publicly. And I can't think of any of them that have represented, and you could say they had her back in this moment. I don't know if it's because they have to hide behind their husbands and they dictate how they show up. But as
You know what?
women, to me, they have been failures.
You know
And they
what?
have,
In a scenario, because they know that there was a lack of standing up when it was time. And so now it's an opportunity for them to stand, even if it's for some
That's a good point. But it's not too late for them to stand up for. It's still not too late because the stuff is still going on in present
stuff now. And
because
it's
they own, because they now are on, and they're saying, they run in Huntsville. They people now, which is okay, y'all. All of them have elevated. It would have been a blessing to see all of those women in their different lanes truly collaborating and networking, and they all are in the somewhat of the same interest thing. There's Destiny in with the beauty supply. There's Canvas Beauty and what it was doing, and then Mel. Think about what kind of crude, competitive, petty, immature mindset
Yeah.
of you're my enemy and I got to somehow have some dirt on you. All people relationships have issues, and all of them been married a while, so they know that. So they should be more supportive of each other. And then when hers fell apart, it's like they celebrated. And now to see them try to feed off of it by attacking strangers who have seen her issues and have come in the form of fans, and they want to criticize that because they're not likable. just to me goes again to show their lack of character. And it's
I
also
agree.
keeping them with a check.
I
Melanie is
agree.
watching that show is also keeping them employed. And if they go away, if they look at the numbers, when Mel is not on that show, it don't even make the ratings. It does not make the ratings.
Somebody
But
said, Miss Crystal Hayes said it's called selective outrage, sis.
Yep.
and jealousy. I truly believe it's a lot of envy and jealousy
Yeah,
that seeing her rise the way she have, be strong,
well, thank
and it's misplaced.
well,
It's
thank you
misplaced.
so much for coming up.
And congratulations on completing your first season because this would be your second season, right?
Yeah, technically it would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Good, you made it through the
Thank you.
first season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Got one more caller. We're gonna get this thing off in 50. But I've had a good time on here with you guys. I feel like I've been messy enough. And here we go. We got another caller. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
What's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
I can't say. Hi, Sunny. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Good. I was just been trying to get up. I didn't know how to do the StreamYard thing, so I'm embarrassed. I didn't know how to come up on your live. But yeah, the lady that came up and prayed for you and your marriage, I'm of the same mind. Um, he chose you for a reason. I too truly believe in marriage. Been married 21 years as of September. Ooh.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm proud of you for standing up for you and your husband.
Thank you.
Don't let anybody, regardless of how you got there, you're there.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way to be in love with somebody. Like she said, when God put you two together, he put y'all together, marriage down.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, and I was asking a question in the chat.
Yes.
Not to harp on Destiny, but when she told you those things about Melody and had you speak with those other people, knowing the type of person that Melody is, do you honestly think that she would trust Destiny, knowing the type of person she is, with any type of personal secrets?
Oh, I don't think she'll. Mel's a Scorpio, and what I know about them is that she'll never trust her like that.
Exactly, because the same way Destiny came and told you and gave you numbers to call people to confirm it, is the same thing she probably told them. The same thing which probably came from somewhere else, where all the other stuff is negative things coming about her. Melody was raised right. She has a righteous mother, and a lot of these women are just upset because they're not godly. They don't have God in their life, so they're not getting the favor that Melody gets.
Ooh, favor ain't fair, they said.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you, I'm proud of you and how you stand up for your husband. That's how you show up for your man.
I want to say thank you so much, Ebony the Best, for your hard work tonight and your efforts. I couldn't have done this without you. And child, we're gonna work the kinks out because I promise I'm gonna have about 5 or 6 of y'all on there. Y'all gotta DM me beforehand so I can add you guys. What I'll do is add y'all tomorrow, so we'll be prepared already for the next.
And Tay, I'll be over on your channel with your gossip girls.
You know we
I
probably
love you guys.
Tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. You ladies have a good night. Now I can go to bed.
You too. Well done.
Girl, why you keep saying what? Okay. I want to thank everybody right now for the super stickers, the super chats, and the Cash App. Oh my God, I wasn't even expecting all that, but I appreciate you guys for supporting me. I really, really appreciate you. Yeah, we're about to end this thing. I'm taking the last person. Go ahead. Tay, what you was gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, like, you've been a good sport. You did your thing. Like, I know we didn't had our differences, but you done did your thing, and I appreciate appreciate it. Like you.
I do still have some text messages to show you guys. I still have some things left. I can't give it all on one live. I'm gonna go and do my thing and do my little research. I'm gonna take this last person and we're gonna call it a night because my dog is constantly farting. He's in his bed now. And it's almost time to go, guys. It's almost time to go. I gotta get my beauty sleep and I gotta rest. So Bridget, you're gonna be my last person. What's up?
Hi, Sunny.
Hey, love.
Hi, beautiful.
Hello.
Sunny, I'm so proud of you because this was very unexpected, I'm sure, but I'm so glad that people are in support of you. I sent you a DM to explain my situation, and it's a personal one with you.
Okay.
But I want to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were over there with Tay and the Gossip Girls.
Mm-hmm.
We was doing our thing, and somebody in the chat said, Sunny is live.
Okay.
And we left out of Gossip Girls and came right over here. And I'm telling you, you're something special because we don't leave Gossip Girls until they say goodbye. Okay? So I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of you. I'm praying for you. Just remember, I might be 65 years old, but I have my Timbs and my Vaseline right by the door if you need me. Okay?
Well, I appreciate you. You know what they say when truth is on the scene?
Girl.
Hey,
Girl.
on the scene. I know I came in on a note that wasn't all that pretty. But I know I'm one of the realest people on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
So when truth is on the scene, all falsehood shall. You already know.
You said
Absolutely.
And you ain't back from it.
That's right. You took them on. I'm so proud of you. And Tay, I need to know who that lady was that was preaching.
Oh, discerning. You said she be in the chat.
That was discerning.
8.
That was discerning.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was getting ready to throw my ties at the TV. I don't know.
You hear me? I started to feel the spirit because she was really speaking some real truth.
Lord have mercy. She spoke a word over you and me.
And I appreciate it because it literally has been spiritual warfare. It's so much I got to share with y'all.
Yeah.
On a personal level, I believe that everything that happens in my life really is a testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not afraid to share my testimony because it's the things that I overcame and I conquered.
That's right.
So
And somebody could be helped. Somebody may be helped by your testimony. That's what we say in our worship on Sundays. So yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I thank you for letting me up. You ladies have a good night.
You too. And I thank everybody for coming out. We're still at 1200. We're dying down now. So that means it's time to go to bed, guys. New from this live. Okay. And I ain't worried about the phone calls that I'm gonna get after this. It is what it. Oh, they doing fireworks outside.
Oh, this time you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I can't take it back. It's out there now. So we're gonna see what the YouTubers are gonna be talking about this week. All right, guys, you have a good night, and thank you so much for coming into Sunny's World. And my dog is going crazy because they're popping fireworks. And y'all have a good night, and I'll see you next. Make sure you come on the next one.
All right, we own it.
All right, y'all.